July 3 p.m. against Pando Heart of Lions. Elsewhere, Tuba Atrotaf no so Dreams any Intellies and the airship Krobia Kumasi Asante Kotoko Airbo Adriana Namia Dumua and also Toja our Papa Yara Sports Stadium Techiman Liberty Youth any RTU and the airport that game no any Amia Park na feni kwakramu Brekum Chelsea any Tamale City and also airport Manchester no na Vista Edia Tuso Edia Mawa MTNFA Cup Run of 16 will be a weekendy and also an official a day anyone to pay me one summoner at the Emma War na Abusia 10 years and run a plenty of just one penny was some what done Kotoko, Edin Kotoko, Esum Kotoko, Nidim and Francis Yaofrimpon, aka Pole, yes, and if a bonphobi, and is a culture, Niam, a Kawano. Awo enswatra ene yehwehwem ebesina sani pabonini wodidi wonom woda nipa da sanini mbabia wo hye aka na hye na me atua mukawie na me atua mukarobatua mabusuafo nyina kasa nse wobidi na makunu no na okunu sa wie pe kohade na busuan so aye na me kane sa no abusuan no ananya bete okay wudi chairman solo sto me ho na me wia me kire wade bia yetodwa na enra no de tenisa why no na much ready global supporters global na yes ya to mudie o ma dia to mudie wo so muzo that is hit be a dad so no mo ka cha chama say ade no on sisa na adwene ne sisa chenchen dia mo ho we dia me ka no kra kire na de tie say why no Asante Kotoko supporter front no enu aracha say aha won chairman solo e ka ho mi hu chairman kokopon sa K5 one also etimi estomi ebusuafie ho no mo no mko no na chese no kani ai fere say gift to dia o ho wone nkra ni nyina anani empanifo bo modem ekoye no mko di commercial mo nkra ya ti adi jawa ne adi aso munum se da bia ne yefram kakra bia betuma ye bia so no na chese ye na ye ne sa no afia so a ye ntimi nkasa ye kai pole nko wa bra ye ma hanom kane ne wudi
Ofutuna Ajane baby Jamila
boss ofutuna
omunyina ho ye
ofutuna
okay
yeah fine
na all right okay nti ye mfanse so ne ye hwese de city so and 3rd February
aye
this year February na do 3
oh samu
yeah entwenga so Pep Guardiola Kasano Pep as this year the ball for no say only coach Oyade pa we are seeing is the best ana
Sunday Bimuka
modern football sometimes make me sad. Nowadays there can be more focus on big name signings rather than promoting youth, and that makes me sad.
Say we there asemi how came we and am say na Pep say asemi that's what can't you
okay, mini comment for now. Carlos Baleba has verbally agreed terms with Manchester United. Is this a January move?
No, it's January. They say
and Manchester United wanted to bid in January, but his agent already informed Brighton about his desire to leave. Yeah. And they say, man, you know, any player now agree.
I agree. Nanko Pomboa, Obeba in the summer, subject to Sika. Brighton for here, no
sir.
Yes, no baby.
Okay, so
the guy na no happy. Was before even the summer, Manchester United, you don't maybe I saw Musabekano, and so oko half con by no. Na month for present January movie, but the agent no, I'm a Brighton for say now say moving the bus in the summer.
Manchester na agree.
That is the report.
Personal terms.
Yes.
Okay, so Brighton value at 120 million euro, which is 100 million pound. They've set that as the asking price for Baleba. So you see Manchester United spending 100 million. Almost when they be though.
Negotiations on better.
That is the asking price. Negotiation, baby. You can structure the payment plan. Say, but nobody you pay there for we bra 100 million Baleba. Okay, but some is all there.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so Baba Isa say Baleba and Manchester agree verbally. So Obesia Kamo. Mikel Arteta has also challenged Eberechi to match his individual brilliance with 90-minute consistency.
Yes.
That's it. Liam Rosinia also Chelsea be Arsenal. Or catch Chelsea supporters. So Chelsea will beat Arsenal today. But I'm just saying
or say Chelsea recent. Chelsea recent.
Me them kind into sa. Yeah, now I was.
Ooh, SSN.
Okay.
SSN that crata no.
Was it Chelsea recent record by winning big matches, no? And never more years in every. And
I say big matches and
because they need to beat us now.
Can help knock out.
They need to beat us now to win. To move to the finals.
Yes.
And then okay. No, because as an Arsenal for you, I don't know how much Chelsea said they were concentrate you. And then I can
want to win everything.
Okay. Marcus Bradford has decided to reject the option to return to United due to his lack of belief in their point. Now, Bradford and Oko United home mobile.
Boss.
And I will call the United number for
nonsense. What's the story? What's the story now? Say, Michael Carrick, that to be a permanent manager, one player home for India, Marcus Rashford. So
that's how.
And yes, and on Rashford said, on the fee said, projects now cost no. We need you to
better. Hansi Flex over to wine. Hansi United there don't to be an
Patrick Dogu no we say almost turning it to be
a so yeah na there oh yes what say so the what
Patrick Dogu Rashford now you definitely choose Rashford.
Hansi Flick, I'm happy here and I hope to stay for many more years. I love this club. Juan Laporta, if I return as the president after elections, Hans will be able to stay. And the Schlotterbeck move to Bayern is now almost impossible. Bayern will try to sell Kim Min-jo this summer to sell a young and promising centre back. And also, I say Liverpool, because I say Jamie Jacquet.
Omasane, Jamie Jacquet from Rene.
60 million.
60 million. Wow. Liverpool fans, maybe fan back on your fan Abbey. Only Jamie Carragher crack us off. Yes, in the baby. Answer no, Rebecca said.
What's his name?
Magehi na nisika di no from around 35 for baby crank a bit more fun. One fun.
Na some 20 million.
Yes, a bonnet F pa.
But when you
one fun. Akofa akoda.
When you know
untasty Premier League ni bida. And your arguments are United.
No, but when you
sir. But crowd.
Magehi na you. We one for the future.
But we're a prospect plan because we can't someone Arsenal. No dealing them home. Yes. Arsenal. Before on the 9 years, you know, and Mosquera the no buy no.
Auntie, let's all have more rate way ahead of Mosquera.
Yes. So we are cry and think we have understudy the Arsenal war.
So Mosquera
the Emirates war.
Mosquera
so we as when you say we kakra. Onzenka Emirates war no. Wa be gina chi na kwahwe Emirates war no kakra. Gabriel Jesus ne William Saliba. See there's some Emirates war.
But now me make cassette. What's the way akwala ho?
Oh, wait.
Jamie Jacquet, so Jamie Jacquet was the one. Okay, 60 million. Say Mascara then they didn't know 20 kura and the crop. Anyway. Okay, so Liverpool, I will show them all the best. Why in Bochum?
So we born factors ni beach the quality of the player.
I remember Mark here discussing
player price no. Say we count age count ne modern ball if he say ochina bi obetimo do level we boss ni na count.
Ne omo ya dey chen you also Vinicius.
Sisi
eh. Vinicius oba no.
Vinicius and Alvaro Abelo no.
Hearts of Folk appoints Julius Ben Emuna as managing director. Ma confirm his appointment. Mr. Ben Emuna is a new MD for Accra Hearts of Folk. Na mamen kan hakakra bi ncho baba na afi Fabro say Mr. Emuna brings to the position nearly a decade of distinguished experience in football administration, governance, sports broadcasting, and sports management at both national and continental levels. Most recently, he served as the head of competitions at the GFA. His earlier roles include regional administrator at the West Regional Football Association, national safety and security officer, and the club licensing manager at the GFA. Throughout his career, Mr. Emuna has demonstrated outstanding leadership in competition management, club licensing, sports events organization, media relations, regulatory compliance, and stakeholder engagement. He has contributed significantly to major continental and international tournaments, including the CAF Interclub Finals, the AFCON qualifiers, the CHAN, and the African Games. Now, listen. Mr. Emuna holds a Bachelor of Science, BSc degree in Environmental Science from the University of Cape Coast, and a Global Masters in Sports Management and Legal Skills with FC Barcelona at ISDE Law Business School in Spain. As in, also a Barcelona, Dana. TT. Barcelona, FC Barcelona.
And a club.
Manchester United. TT. Mr. Emuna holds a Bachelor of Science degree in Environmental Science from the University of Cape Coast and a Global Masters in Sports Management and Legal Skills. Global Masters in Sports Management and Legal Skills. Global Masters in Sports Management and Legal Skills with
Barcelona.
FC Barcelona at ISDE Law Business School in Spain. And whether House of has brought another person from Barcelona after Manchester United.
Manchester
and
United.
And I also call him Busa almost say anything. So Emuna, congratulations. Is a gentleman. Or known as say Obeda Hearts of Oak. His appointment is expected to strengthen Hearts corporate and sporting structures. Numerous background is the reason. Meanwhile, Black Stars first choice goalie Benjamin Sari isn't having it easy at Hearts of Oak. Crowd since Solomon Agbasi took over. I'm not worried about Solomon Agbasi competing me for number one. Hearts of Oak remain in fourth place. Okay. After presenting support to Gift Yedu, wife of the late Francis Otuo-Acheampong, Global Supporters Patron, Chairman Kwaku Amponsa patron.
Yes, so a patron.
Kwaku Amponsa called on the government of Ghana to ensure justice is served for the late Pole, expressing concern over delays in the court process a year after incident. Okay, Osije na omunye bibimfa Pole home. Meanwhile, Antoine Semenyo has shared his excitement by Ghana's preparation for the World Cup. He's confident that the team will not only compete but do well. Okasa or Ghana's okay. Semenyo, we want to show our culture. Ghanaians love football, so the World Cup is going to be amazing. Semenyo Akasa has a CEO for K5 Akasa about Pole. So we look at issues after Pole court in America. It's 9:51. And Fires also na yenko. Ye kodi ebeka asem no afa.
Yes.
Amen ho.
School radio nursing training ba. Zedo bia jatunu.
Okay. Ba dance ne be.
Dai Council Accra. Dai Council Accra.
Esa uni be bia wonyina. Yenko baba yenko 9:51 yenko.
Alex so chia nti.
Nti ngaje. Ne ho ye de.
Kotoko ni yesi anono so abuda.
Na kotoko aye sen.
O se.
Kotoko sen nyevi.
Se ne 3-1 no. Se ne 3-1. Team no be esi ni bi na se ne 3-1. Ma bi na match na yo pa. Enti anopay yamo special good morning na yamo akwaba biem eha eye Oyerepa 100.7 FM Oyerepa TV show me live our socials no so Oyerepa Radio Oyerepa TV Ghana o share a comment me ba na the boss player to no bossy I can nyina ama said ye say any said ye fata ene anopay na ensem ne de doson de dise fata se ohwe na otie na yede esumo ene anopay me say for England na Pep Guardiola say modern football no to the bia yana man raho adan or say enade modern day football di kase na yate asemasi di wa ha ene oye Lionel Messi oye Cristiano Ronaldo yankofo mra na clubs no atisika kase akofo no ede aba miwanga yehwe academy no a yebenya koda bia onimbo na nka promote no edna ba senior team no enade asesa he promote mfama yeto akase de bam eno aye Pep nensema odi etudwam ene anopay na Calafiori on Mikel Arteta and on say Ukraine about Arsenal no Mikel Arteta aye a lot of work at the amount as a player say they all can say adia edna kuma so and say trophies any target omaseti afino woman sam ebetime akan and no aye sma odi etudwam ene anopay Elliot Anderson boss the betcha say oko Manchester clubs na so ya woman in any abresem Elliot Anderson ambefanom in the summer unim say general transfer window etwamu enra anajonom nanka amanfo believe say oh player be fi Nottingham Forest nanso adeom amaso omse hwe akoko media ono tukosua ohwani ye edeman ye ntonom emano enfri team no Manchester United City woman ina any de boy na chi say amram amaya adwuma emfa who is Elliot Anderson and pay yanko Oyerepa TV no so now fe enjoy the highlight kakra entibon orebeto Oyerepa TV no so ede amame now fe ya enjoy boy ne kakra now Mikel Arteta and Lewis Kelly eneya akoman say Mikel Merino anyway boy ne betima abestane in for him obejam Medford wa obetima pia ede ama team no eno chem say yes and Kelly is a good midfielder obetime abo with the absence of Mikel Merino emra wa okopram Mikel Arteta and Liam Rosina and also Ukrainian ocha juma oba Chelsea with just small time why results are onyanom Chelsea are a good manager and are incredible job so far obona basom with a juma or game no be difficult and found say Arsenal here the 3-2 on aggregate game no nyina no ebe difficult enom Mikel Arteta or say ebereti eze dobeka edi achen say individual brilliance no I was say consistency juma 90 minute consistency with your individual brilliance enye se bia eso na dum enye se bia ujra so na enawa bo ochram na bafem eno de emwa emma enyem nkoye emfa emma no jamikaga eti atudwa se no krenie amanfo as prendisika top players na ono de obabo Chelsea abaso essence Chelsea receive a lot of criticism emra na amanfo chem se ada na motisika kase sei ade Tom Enzo Fernandez mudebe Tom Wansiska Sedo I call him the bulldozer or see and so two players nyina live up to the expectation and no Jamaica Ganisma or the Etudram and ne anopay na Liam Rosina say yankamo biante ocha club of players Ekuta Chelsea with the likes of Enzo Fernandez nom and João Pedro nom Moises Caicedo nom Massa Wesley Fofana nom Oma Gigi trophies and Oma to the highest level and Pobiaji World Cup and to some pressure way on handle pressure nom and your secretary and ama team Arsenal efirimu enem na Arsenal and Chelsea combined 11 and opay Chelsea akeke tlabomnom say ne city David Raya Arsenal goalkeeper anom and enya the nod no ada goal post room the combined 11. Number 2 Reece James and afe number 3 nom Marco Culea na afe center back na Gabriel Magalhaes and afe William Saliba mfimfi onom yebanya Moises Caicedo and afe Enzo Fernandez Declan Rice na afe animonom wanya Bukayo Saka João Pedro and Cole Palmer enti 4-3-3 with Arsenal 1-2-3-4 enti 4 players and a combined 11 Arsenal 4 players no William Saliba Gabriel Magalhaes Declan Rice and Bukayo Saka Chelsea and Reece James Marco Correa and Moises Caicedo Enzo Fernandez Cole Palmer and João Pedro and Emeki up to the combined 11 and pay Yatunina Atuan Mikel Arteta and in central fight of EFL Cup second leg against Chelsea and some way another teacher.
That's a question for me. At least we have the responsibility to do that. It's true that we have done sets and deals, but nothing different to the top clubs, I think. But we have to see whether the parameters that we have, at least we have to have the options, then present them, and then is it possible, yes or no? That's not my decision. Well, first of all, because you work to win major trophies and the enjoyment that brings, then, as you said, the confidence, the trust, the belief, and unlock something on you, and then you want more. And it's a cycle that you want to repeat constantly, and we still have to do that, and some of them, they never done it, so it's always a first time. I don't expect that.
The off-seat manager Liam Rosina Chelsea I'll say favorite of fixture mudia Arsenal and a favorite.
I don't have a best 11. I never have done in all of the clubs that I've worked with. Why? Because the demands, the physical demands of the Premier League or Liga or the Championship now with 46 games, you need a squad and you need to use the players in the correct way to challenge over the course of the season. I can't speak for other managers if they have a best 11. Here at the moment, I've been in for 3.5 weeks. I'm just getting to know the players. I don't have a best 11 in my mind. I try and pick the right starting team, but I also try to pick a bench that will give us the right finishing team as well. And so far, I have to say the substitutes in every game that we've played have made a huge impact. It's not down to my tactical stuff. There's some part of that, but it's down to their mentality to come on and help the team. Players are showing me that. Players are showing me that they're engaged. The players who are so important and frustrated not to start games are all coming on and having an impact. The reality is Arsenal are favourites for the tie. They're a goal up. And
now, Mamenko Liverpool as Rambeka Jeremy Jacquet wants them at Chelsea. Liverpool fans maybe and happy about Jeremy Jacquet. Sebia Tisika Kessia around 60 million euros. Akofonum at number add-ons kikahon. Transfer now as Liverpool fans maybe happy. Now Abusiam Abi a Liverpool fan. On it, Jeremy Carragher akasa ete afon abi na echem se media and kameko for my gehi sense on our experience on in Premier League num ebo so na Femian Kotwa koda fe no oba na wait say Ibrahima Konate as a Einstein de Emma Liverpool Abu Abi fan owie na Jeremy Carragher so edene de etwaso.
I am, but I'd have rather have had Gay. I'd rather have had that tried and tested Premier League player. You know, he wanted to come and play for Liverpool, so I can't understand in my head how he's ended up going to City and why we haven't sort of tried to get him instead. Do you know what I mean?
Isn't this the Liverpool model a little bit?
Well, maybe, but I don't understand why you're bringing in another young centre-back. We've already got Leone there. Yes, he's 18 and he's injured, but at the end of the day, we Van Dijk's contract's going to run out in a year and a half. Konate doesn't look like he's signing a new one. We're running out of time here and we're going to end up with two really young lads not proven. I want them to have as much time as possible to learn from the likes of Van Dijk, learn from Konate, and if he's not coming till the summer, it just puts a little bit of doubt in my mind.
a little bit what you're saying in terms of getting somebody right now. I think when you look stylistically at what Xhaka is, it tells me that Konate probably not signing. I think Liverpool are going to go and buy a proper centre-back in the summer who I would imagine would play alongside Virgil van Dijk. And then you've got 2 really good young centre-backs, but they still need games, they still need to play. But one of them in Leone is coming back after an ACL, so it's not going to be an easy season for him next season. Virgil van Dijk is also going to be on the back of a World Cup. He's going to be 12 months older. So I think Liverpool will, if Konate doesn't sign, they sign another player to replace Konate.
Now, Mama Elliot Anderson videos I read Jabona so and for Ibrahim Konate and after Hugo Ekitike, according to report among and a convincing Jeremy Jacques Massa, I was Oba, now Oba Juma, Emma Liverpool na. Onisa general transfer window abusia aba na wie ye ewo Europe na top 5 leagues no said you must spend here ewo this general transfer window Premier League spend 349.3 million euros and a Serie A no spend 157.1 million euros 60.3 million euros Esika Bundesliga for them etim spend 49.7 million euros like spending and after La Liga spending 13.7 million euros. Sika, I'm spending this general transfer window top 5 major leagues no and I'm a amount and then I'm pay material report to be said Carlos Baleba agrees to Obesia Kai I'm Manchester United not United I tell him saying January I'm gonna bet about Konemum the agent and no more transfer catch on say there be boy no man transfer obeba abeya juma at the amount say Brighton ready 60 to 70 million euros no ombeje na fe boy na abeya juma at the amount wo Marcus Rashford the decide say Manchester United adaya osi project no ni gidie project no mayenko Spain na yenin komo Spain Atletico de Madrid Matteo Alemany the first transfer window with Atletico de Madrid Onimsam Oton Conor Gallagher 40 million euros after Giancomo Raspadori Oton 23 million euros and after Xavi Gallan 1 million euros and the Carlos Martin Eco loan signings this winter no Ademola Lookman 40 million euros Obet Vegas 8 million euros and Rodrigo Mendoza 20 million euros yada hunsam atuani and I'm paying the highest paid footballers in 2026 salary inquiry. The highest paid footballers in 2026 and no ayakatuankwa top 5 in all in Saudi Messi and Kahun the Cristiano Ronaldo Al Nassr 173 million pounds Riyad Mahrez Al Ali 46 million pounds and Africa in Benzema or Etihad 44 million pounds Sadio Mane Al Nassr 35 million pounds Kalidou Koulibaly Al Ali 30 million pounds Kylian Mbappe Madrid 28 million pounds Erling Haaland Man City 27 million pounds Sedat Milinkovic Savic Al Hilal 22.5 million pounds Ivan Toney Al Ali 22.5 million pounds Hurricane Bayern Munich 22 million pounds Vinicius Junior Madrid 22 million pounds N'Golo Conte Al Ittihad 22 million pounds Marcelo Brozovic Al Nassr 21 million pounds Mohamed Salah Ghali Liverpool 21 million pounds Darwin Núñez onom etoso edunsia Al Hilal 20 million pounds yere sansem na ato anim enne anopay Barcelona prepare for Albacete na a trip Copa del Rey Cortes and a to the training Barcelona na enra yere two screens so na fe why enjoy training nipi Hans Felix say oh you happy say oh yeah juma ama FC Barcelona na one Laporta and so atumunchire say that bia say onom osanya gbara biem na oto so as president for Barca opinion ebenya kwanya to so aya juma e de ama team no na Barcelona Oko Spotify campaign wa the Northern Stam I was Spotify campaign are ready Barca can face 1C permit no ade abasa etwense a phase 1C permit na fe amanya kwanyam a open the standard ebetimi ahosti 62,000 fans ewo Spotify campaign it is stana ya kan wasem the northern stand ewo Spotify campaign no bon ebetwa sa video na fe ya to asom enti afro one Laporta or sit na nibaje se 2030 World Cup final abusuam amobetimi ahosti na bibia koye ewo Spotify campaign no nti first na make kan wasem no na a screen so a uhwe bi na no play Lamine Yamal or say a person or didn't football career about na we ye ewo FC Barcelona na ose more will come from him your Oyerepa Radio and Ketwan and Lamine Yamal nsam and no Bansa amoya away 12 million euros na free am returning to 1 runo na say amusi kasema jeja so bibia etime akoye eti amu ose Ukraine onye happy about Rafinha injury ahead of the quarterfinals of the Spanish Copa del Rey. Flick.
The match from Saturday against Elche, I was really satisfied about how we're playing football. It's really nice to see this, but at the end, of course, we missed some big chances. It's football; it's a part of that. But for me, is more we are not chasing about the perfection. You know, we're chasing about progress, and I think we make a lot of last. So when you see
Madrid and Valencia game no say oko Mr. Our stadium Montano is sold out and I reporter Eka Mensa and I pay JTN Kismith the main teacher said here on player Madrid and dinner chipa say easy akma midfield and amotene bebam afe Chelsea pay 100 to 110 million euros in the summer. Am I ready says Madrid etua 100 to 110 million euros Enzo Fernandez ombetani munafe akoya juma ede amuomo it's suspected say ombesin konya nyankopon bo awotena Juventus ene kenan years agent ebesia na fe omadin come for contract extension Javier Zanetti or say emra na Kanu ene Ronaldo about together na defenders ehun babia womo enhwe Nico Slotterbeck abusia adena eden say move to Bayern Munich. Tyson Fury so responding to Jonte Warder cheat claims no meaning say can't bet my 10 seconds bia na nka akwa pomodin ho ni atoa so de afi Tyson Fury or responding to Jonte Warder cheat claims or the atutudwa and afi Usyk loss no ne career nyina ocheche.
Just a quick update this morning to let you know what time it is and where we are. Very, very blessed. In my life, I've received the highs of highs and the lows of lows. And I'm very, very thankful to God for every experience that I've had. Whether it's been good or bad or indifferent, it's all made me the man I am today. I've had such a marvellous career that I'm really, really thankful for. I've worked very hard, but it's all been God's plan. Everything that's happened has been God's plan. Even today, to come back at 37 years old is God's plan and God's will. And we will see where it takes.
Tyson Fury there and no NT and Pebusia Yaren Kofun Crossing 70 on Oyerepa 100.7 FM on Oyerepa TV today's sports at so with Sometymer Otuo-Acheampong boss player and the able team no area kanyina to aso twaye Simaka Krabi na yane apomode Hepa Clinic enim komo me say wapomo no de e wo say yedene na yade nso be kwa apromote Hepa Clinic and etu asiama wo yade sa fie eno no nti doctor transe last week I don't say di na manfo koy amonso koy no ayaresa no wo msa kan ama anije etime abama no mani hunade no amani hunade wo mo na amobe ma no eya da birujo wo mo de ba anya pew na abesen ko no sesei wo mo egba adwuma wo mpamu yie doc. Good morning.
Good morning.
Sebia fine. Na last week, you know, you share say team come on.
Yeah.
No response to say, oh, mama buy, you know, ombeje adrono, matese ese omu dia dance so, ya dia na sia tu, dia na ni so ni bisi, dia na ni so de bia nsuo so no, ni nyina ekọ boy nkomo.
Awurade Nyankopɔn hyira no kwasɛm ne sɛ last week no wanyɛ afoforo aboro san sɛ o ma afoforo ehu sɛ ampa apomden heba Awurade Nyankopɔn nam yɛ so ɛsa yarwa yi pa ɛdema ɛyɛ afoforo etu wɔna wotie wo na wɔhwɛ yɛ no last week no mbae no ɛnɛ obia edi ho adansie eti sɛ obi busu na ɔhwɛ me anase o team sisi a ɔmfa n'ani kyerɛ ɛyɛ apomden heba center sɛ ɔba na sɛ ɛyɛ nifra anase na ni ne hu ade cataract ebo etene wo so nko ade a Awurade Nyankopɔn ebenam eye yeso na nipa koro so atimi anya na yaresa nti so bi tie ni a wonji number we sisia na onka se ye so fly opposite Assemblies of God so fly opposite Assemblies of God ehwa na de ye wo eti so bi tie mi a on pick number we sisia na omra eye yaso sisia 0551 09 89 61 0551 09 89 61 so obi ehwem sisia on pentem na onyentem na omra eye apom de na Heba Center na yarosa ebe ne dia wadaroma na obi sa mi
mami musa se yewo obia obatiasi o mi se ni yade mi hode oba ebekọ hospital we wa ha Heba yati bebre di nti na wo de na wo se eba wo
Awurade Nyankopɔn hyira de ma me de ye special ne se me one oba me mfa duro enso wani so memu oduro a obenom na enam sai so ama ebo wura ontrenim na abo afo wani ne so na cataract anase ete anase ne fre biara ana glaucoma biara ewo ni so akọ ede amaw second the mama dey special say so bitie mi a on pentem embra maso no mama gi na yaresa ene say me dey menye operation sembia nya de enim so oba maso a mabuaw memo oduru amoanom na nam say so amo ni na de etime bi kama pa ede amaw ni senti den na ya na afoforo na de epem ho eba isan say obo no a on say den nyina no doctors for no ye sua de a discover no ma ehunu say no nipa ani the moment a odi aduro besoso no aduro no ebia na chemicals na no ede edene etu mistake na so di aduro bi ekogu ani so wan hwe a wani no ebesai ni senti uba ye de be mu oduru amoanom amana boafo wani ntun so and am say so amo wani how be obiare etime free so ni senti na emam de eda soroko na ama abreni abibia afoforo ebama so eba baje ayarsa eti so bi tiemi a ye so fly opposite Assemblies of God teni pa so free nyina hini na eba o free sra so timpom teni ye mese o free sra so timpom ene no wansa mmere kwan so na eba tiemi pa se o free agogo so da eba se hwe babia o free babia wo de wo so besi so fly wo du so fly abusa se o ko a soldiers for kwan so a sorry friend Assemblies of God ho eda doctor mo gina mo sisi a na so bra ne bla be pe wapom den 0551 09 89 61 0551 09 89 61 eti papa so bi tie me na so say okwakwe operation obi tie me na se wadi ene physician bi echi se omra no fa apaso ana se sekan enkaneni na so bi tie me a onjai omra oba meboa no na duro amana nom enam se so ama operation bi a okwa bia no wajai kama pa eto omra onye na Moses ya kai mesi wo so fly opposite Assemblies of God the number is 0551 09 89 61 akokora bi say Dr. Allen obobo number 10 times papa wonti na mo ha the number is 0551 09 89 61 it is a udeni glaucoma Dr. Kachote glaucoma udeni say so hwe wi a untimi hwe so hwe kan e bosa na wrombo bi ato e afa eye kan e nanim deni nyina mese glaucoma ti o hyedem uso bra na memoduru neno memfa duro fam woni so dabida me se wo ba maso ya wo de duro adi so ani so ba magi nam de goodness be mu na mwi mama me medrum be no nom na nam se so ama glaucoma bi woni so bia de efro nom e de ma obi tie me o sin de pressure eye pressure tini pa your eye pressure ankasa de eho enu den de nyina bu woni so bosi ni woni prusu bosi na kokodi ni wajim na opusi woni ni woni eye call se eye pressure bu woni so he so abofra ewo eye pressure okọ eye classroom na se school dem a bo se answer no betimi atwere no age se oben blackboard no e bansa e ha dwuye pa eti se obofra bi etime na se utie me na maami bi tie me papa bi tie me uncle bi tie me so bi etie me na se wo se na bofra okọ school mu a den age se o spectacles ana se age se oben board no asa na otimi atwere asa na otimi akenkan a onji na mbosisi a no fo na bofra no entu anamo embra se wankisa wo maami umu na utie me a na se woni no pressure aba so a the number is 0551
0551 09 89
61
61.
See also for line opposite Assemblies of God so for line opposite Assemblies of God so for line opposite Assemblies of God the number is 0551 09 89 61 0551
09 89
61
Dog, you be we no musa na no na kache me say oba wo no adruna de man obo pampalu papa waju mpampa ene wan fere ni agro na no kwa visa be kache me say na kure ya on fere ni agro ene oba wa man adruno ma kure ni je pa ma izi ma me no kra mfa na asini ni agro na dia na odi yenkonya wa so ya obi hono ne be ma tofom bi on so a odi gba ni apio na abesinko chichi mai
de tie ne se obama so sisi ya memu aduro bi aduro na mbe be ma no within 3 minutes e wo se obama na ewro eti se obana se on fere dia oba memu aduro bi amwa de
wo do se obi an be ma so oba wa ma na aduro na
e be wro se jirimi
boy
na se
David to boase
tini pa
mama de kiti mam poli bi no kiti oba wa be wro
de tini se ye wo aduro ye nom ema ye kese dia ene na ye wo aduro ye nom ho ebe ma obema no se atwekomu a wo se dey ese pie eti so bi tie me na se ne bema afo ay kitikiti ni pa obi tie me na oponfo afo nyina emo asai mre otimi fa ne reti obama so mebo momu aduro amwa wo yere se abe eti so bi tie me na se ne bementi eye ene odo brada ne bementi ti se adanda nyina ne yere se do si efren na sa no odene o ti se o de se yehu wani sa na ne yere de efren no u tie me a oba bro momo duro amwanom enam se so amwa wo yere se abe eti so bi tie me na se ne bemma mu ago ne bemma etimi sore ne bemma atwe akọ ti se akaketekete afon oba mebo momo duro amwanom ama obema no so etimi de asore kama pa enye no nko se pressure ewo bi so a oba mebo say low pressure and high pressure oba mebo ama bibia timi de ato diabetes also stroke also oba mebo memodru amonam kai tie number ni sia 0551 09 ma meko akwakoye adwuma nipa bia obeba menya mre de mre abomre so ne mahwew na awurade nyakopon pem no ayaresa abeodia awurade nyakopon hirawo
bon so da se sanse oba ho na duna de man no aye adwuma nto da se kata yentio
right enti ye ba se si a ye je ye aboafo ho nsem kakra bi na ya ba ye ba dwumadi no ebeto aso de amamo Pepsodent charcoal ne Pepsodent herbal toothpaste omo adaroma ena show no eba na ade bia meka se ma Pepsodent charcoal ne Pepsodent herbal toothpaste ne bi enwo fie na eno ena eboa ema ose ene eho ensem nyina no eye kama edema ose ne be fita me ba cho ose no ebenya ho odene ntokro na emwa wura mu nyina betietia kama me ba cho Pepsodent charcoal ne Pepsodent herbal toothpaste Pepsodent charcoal ya the fluoride natural charcoal lemon mint ena zinc ena edia na Pepsodent herbal toothpaste ne so ene the green tea ene herbal extract ena aye enke fru anumba no ebehwa mu benya cooling sensational gum ebenya ho de Pepsodent charcoal ene ne herbal toothpaste na fatwu sen efie Ghana Dental Association ajatum ese Pepsodent ena ye Pepsodent every smile matters Bosomtwe Rural Bank PLC wo mo boa ma osikasem ejina abrane oba ye ho na loan bia opebia na yapebi edge amount ye ma susu loan ye ma micro group loan ye ma salary loan ye ma agricultural loan ye ma business or commercial loan wa bra ba ye ho no obebi account awodo nyina bi ewa ye ho na ye loan packages no ye de bi edge amount savings account current account fixed deposit susu savings special account kiddie account joint account ne nyina no oba ye be bia bi edge amount container se ho and a head office no ewo other branches atonsu agogo jaache kokofu cheda hinema kokobin edwuna se ebu akwa atonsu bokro eputo jamazine afiakobi and afi abinchi market friend 0508 642705 0508 642705 Bosomtwe Rural Bank PLC expert in unit banking
Amen Scientific Hospital and so for se tutumrike for stroke ya de ne bra for awo nsembra uya na ya de bia atran so ache wako a enko no chronic disease any infection aba Amen Scientific Hospital betu ase at the amount me wa cho oba chene so esi onuo makomako aduonu nan food and drugs authority ajatum se betumi e de ama obi biara oyare no anom na wanya ahoto ewo yasoye kuma se atwema tachiman kwada so fun ase kwan so na yewo enche boga wa bibia ni akrata krade tamale atebu nkoko sunya ne ho sawi de bi so na afi ho nyina no ye branches ne yato e de apete oba obenyan na yenso yetumi asa oyade free 0277 001234 0277 001234 now the Amen Scientific Hospital ye di enkomo Kangen Energetic drinking water ye enso no na ye alkaline water the only alkaline water ewo Ghana maimuha and pH no ewo sorope no na wonomu a ecosystem ni mu edi djuma pi ewo mu eno ene bo liver o kidney no wakoma eho ban eno na eyi acid every system ni mu said the bear ya dear entumi entena mu ya dear pa me ba cho ehani pediante se cancer onom ya alkaline water na eco system nim cancer entumi entena oni pedua ni mu nom ensu papa ensuo no Kangen Energetic drinking water me ba cho penso ni bi ato akobrama UGC Tafuni Road Abaru Junction ubenya biato ho Lizzie Hotel Santasra na about Pakiki ewo stadium na Sumankwa Hini Junction ewo Ashtown o frenya 0241 44 9191 0241 449191 and 0507 37 9474 0507 37 9474 Grow Fine Herbal Tonic Oba Uteme Bosomi aso ye de abebunsa ubunsa oteyaw ubunsa eya na ebre no ne ba no ensisi so ma ubunsa eya na moja ne etu dodo anase o de en kra no menses ne kra ma chese onsebo ne makra Grow Fine about tonic ena abenom eno na esiesie ama menses ho nsem nyina no akoda din ede amount untumi ni dia Grow Fine be mu adidi obeda kama Grow Fine be mu ada o sori anopa oso hu se nipadua no ahode no watumi akwa adwuma so akoye adwuma kama Grow Fine ena ema osa ahode no no ebi o mistake ba kolnake ba smart ba Fredmans Apidank Pure Leaf afa chemical shop herbal shop bia ewo Ghana maimu a obenya Grow Fine drone bi na wato o pedodo etua me wato fo ani chem digital herbal clinic wo kuma se amakom runabout e Bank of Africa free 0244 596532 0244 596532 Grow Fine makes you grow fine. Edek SMBTs atinkan be kosro olibido ebe peja oba ene be madro nya be man kwa na enom oba so tumi nom ni nya ne se oba edu time bia wo so ka che okunu anaso wo kani se miwura enne me kondo ma yenya ade no ho na modi ahyehye so na ni nyina be da Edek SMBTs ena eboa ama oba onso watumi akokunu ho ura ho kani ho ese ne de me na mpese chese mi hurisi so na chese me nwan kakra what I say West Spain be low spend count be premature ejaculation be free o Edek SMBTs herbal shop chemical shop ubenya bi na wato o pedodo a for Edu Herbal Clinic on 0243 989 368 0243 989 368 afi 0201 044 221 0201 044 221 ABA Herbal Clinic so far tano no o se eniyade no obana so ya ono ena ebeye ho adwuma e de ama ono ne de omo wadura na o de agu aduanim na wadi na aduro no e kontini mu a eni no unim se ye wontini a e control na eni no dwumadie nyina glaucoma cataract long and short sightedness ni nyina no ABA Herbal Clinic o de na aduro no gu aduanim na odi a ebeyi e de free ho e de amount sexual weakness hypertension prostate liver any kidney related diseases nyano ABA Herbal Clinic ebehwe na waye ho adwuma e de account kwada so dwuna say main market echiwa ena domain ko Ebenezer preschool ono ebe apia kubi cold store papa pe ho ena ABA Herbal Clinic omu ewa omu di juma o from one numbers no ye 0541 565 199 0541 565 199 afi 0502 812 161 0502 812 161 one so far brantie endi enkomo nyame ya adomu ana wotwe awie ne na wotwe so ena Val's Day no eba so Valentine's Day eno ye day of love ye kire odo wati ase na odo na wo kire no ewo so one ho kani oyere o partner mekanisa na wati ase o se mutumi pie na mukọ ekotena baabi na se nyum na mbeti a motie se nkomo na mbedi a modi se bibi na mukoto de akama no a moye ne kama se de be ya odo no mubetimi ahye mu kina na Val's Day se wo dwene baabi a odo ho kani ana partner ebe kwa me wa cho SG Mo ese omo ede aso hitmaker no ede eba kuma se kwabna no aso yetonkwanta ya pai you take me as a fool you know sanyom no e was me correct lyrics ni na nyame admo chiramba matumi asani agu hoye nti kwabna eba kuma se 13th of February ade ebeche Val's Day no ena ye nyina ye hia ewo SG Mo na ye ne kwabna akabum na ye nyina yaje ye ni ticket ni 200 cedis regular na 300 cedis no a VIP entin Kumasi nyina Val's weekend there eno ane SG Mo for 0545 897570 0545 897570 na wajinchirimu anase wa table reservations uko day to day supermarket I know ewo SG Mola ubenya advance ticket ni bi na also watumi ato entisane so 13th day of February ena yeshia eno ye fiade ebe na awotwe ewo SG Mo kwabna eba na wabehu yanyom kama yene adofo nyina Asia boss.
Okay, thank you very much Solo Head CP. Amen College of Health Sciences egusua ebonka efre se 2026 year admissions na ekoso ewo Amen College of Health Sciences ewo tanoso ewo Kumasi ya 2026 year jinipa ye school no ye accreditation from Nurses and Midwifery Council of Ghana and afi Ghana Tertiary Education so ama ya kwenya si etimi die adwuma ye ni University of Development Studies UDS for na eka boom no mfiemiensa ubewie na okra diploma and registered general nursing 3 years na besonya certificate in complementary healthcare assistance and also 2 years advantages bebre omo ba no ayegu so din kon no timinya half scholarship so school fees no be 2,000 to 500 your hostel facilities so nema ho kama nema would be suya nurse ni papa ho yango fund the omu nya adwuma ye aban fa bi na yeso ye mabi no bi ko school akwa utimi suya Arabic nurse ni oti Arabic utimi suya French ni nyina e kire ho ye number ni tietia na no na aka kakra bi na wo mu awie number 020 8209 699 Tanosu Kumasi and ye was 020 8209 friend penchemu aka nyina. Okay, Bafo saying
that am bato nyame ado.
Bia fine. Okay. Actually bibi ekoye. And inform Manchester United. Ose send them on Baba country. Ubia me can we ni na say. Papa ne kan people be report to say president iso nyame obekume. On kan ho wi di na je so nyame obekume ampa. Okay. And they say Ronaldo ne say wa kan ho biom. E kan ni pass mo menka. E so mo go to play into mo ball.
But say they are not being fair to Al Nassr.
Why not being fair? But you my program.
PIF. They own Al Nassr, Al Hilal, Al Ittifaq, right? And then there's one team.
We don't 6 teams yet.
teams ni omo dia ana afibia this summer kwa oh na minchen ko ba ko na
ya some na uchi mo ma details
this from the summer to now kwa you coach and about 9 players top guys are makoto abro mo omo ye but uko anasa the story is different in terms of the players at which kind of first to players mo so what I say we na mi Marcos Ronaldo oba just last summer omo se omo mpe no nko fa Benzema mbra I say ade na enya papa una wo ye nyina
na ade we na mo be defend no
na o pe ba kwa sama se ba
we na o be da we ni abira wo so am fa bibia
nyina na ye ball league no na afa dia hu se league no ye free omunsemu a cause competition na dia afi dem se mu kwa ye omu di mama omu more strength e da be bo mpache we se o complain a so to the boni a why the same so to
wa complain keke
no say he's telling them to do the right thing
say so also ango bobo
he's a way of a protest
and I'm saying to play amano
a protest
most of them defending gofo
a way of telling them
na the contract na shim baby say be to play amana kan wan
na mo ni nya kan obi
say shim na e ba sa amane mo
say ni nya ko
muso so ne ma so
ya bi almost o ma nya de
professional contract na enti say me ne me papa tv o no call na your man ska bibiri no mo maka de anu sa na no anka say we on be pass ya ma minti enti music akakra ma no
ho de enka ho
babo enti we na enyo ma fo na akoka mo nra mo say ne send ya bibiri me say o say so go for be a nuisance ana enya no ate
nuisance
so be a nuisance
nka so be a nuisance
omo ade voice
Andra highway
and
the voice is
so omo a nuisance I the voice they send it to me na and I'm say honestly me ni idea so be ade echi an mabuza when I want then I go for be anya togwana
not that as I know.
Okay, so let me try and give some evidence of what they sent. Na me antiase entina me person me busa ba also class wa do hunim zagito nim chen or say you can't promote for people to go to stadium. What are you doing on X? What you are doing on X is nuisance. And what were you?
A write up.
There be or the whole kind of the picture and to as a omo
and omatro
or the picture
the whole kind omatro no was see
and
that me picture
and that somehow kind we say the supposed original global are being attention seekers o can say go for be attention seekers and about say and on say but you were able to use the nuisance people voices for your headlines at the beginning of last month ntimiam unim dia yenko enim na be say you have an idea since you are not very sure. No, them just like an answer. Did you go wasem so nay? Omo ye ya so picture no dawa in your usual bar for the nuisance.
No attention seeker no kind.
So many attention seekers. Okay. And that's all them go for. Young wasem so. Young wasem.
Ebeboa.
Young wasem.
Ebeboa. Nti no mo si me nyom den.
Oh, they were telling me, and on the way to also say, also nuisance and attention seekers, no. Minimum say last month, I say, early day, beginning of last month, who got for Master Man and the headline. Now, some make a source of minimum and no, I can't some nuisance seekers.
Headline see they say every day.
Nuisance seekers, you grouse in Malaco. Now,
who can't almost me a nuisance? Me, I don't remember me using nuisance as a word against them. But attention seekers in there. Okay, so me can say one of the best production that football mama so pan say was said the Fabu sensors that discussion went on more X on making input and ebi were very good and they use it as more headlines on okay. And you know, and that's why do.
Never, I don't know. So on gas in the engine, I'm saying.
The first was that me see omo nuisance, and I
don't remember you use the word nuisance. And
I haven't even used that word.
Honestly, they send me videos and I'm trust here.
But
the usual of me. So I'm really not send me video. Make me ready home come on me. Ade a me mpe. WhatsApp especially is to download videos and watch. Let me confess here. Ultra 1 year cry I prefer reading than to go for the videos. Into me video no. But it's your video and I'm say a program bang.
And highway.
Because it's one of them no I say a highway.
And a highway.
Okay. And I say almost use attention seekers and
yes. No man use nuisance.
Okay.
No, they mean no users no you see you on Twitter. Like he was making the question on Twitter. You mentioned the word users. No. I can't remember
Twitter
the context that he used.
There are groups are almost platformer. Almost so many supporters. Almost so much so say almost double book kotoko. Now times he say almost shemu ex hono more. Na so mo din komo na nsem mo kafa kotoko ho na no obusa ho say really are they kotoko supporters? I think that was my statement, because we tie omo komo na omo dey say omo kanu there, then it boggles your mind. Say these same people who claim some kotoko supporters, meanwhile me view every kotoko supporter will first call responsibility something that should interest you, and say obaboa ama one nkomodie we bia we bia no ebe ma kotoko no ebe project kotoko no ebe ma kotoko ho abanyam enuma banyam tamanya sa ne ka no na ehwo ya akono na aboa ma kotoko etimenya nipa e wo stadium ho no mo. And that is my position, and I strongly stand by it.
Yes, since it's your position, but
I strongly stand by it.
New wave of supporters, and that's not how they see things the way we do.
And that's why I say
it remains your view. Me na me catch Kanjin say he puts me on an Arsenal platform. BIA big kaka. Nana Bobana me can say when I say me do I me free so because the kind of discussion them rant here no team na mu no support almost criticize team no pardon then to one way I will be say are they really kotoko supported, but they think that the best way probably is also criticize. Sa no mo ye no
tama me tiase
nti
and say criticize ya me tiase but we your criticism ni we are find time to also project the product or the brand or the club. How and why?
Time because it remains your
no, but I want to be convinced. Somebody must explain to me. I don't think I would hear. Who say you say we need to criticize now say club or no ever into a competition. Say a boy promote to any party but they also send their own.
And they are normal. There are people like that.
There are people like that
in everything. Ejumam where we work here Oyerepa from there are people who only criticize and you cannot say omo mpe ejuma no tina me catch us say ye mumu there I agree with you, but the new wave the Gen Z the boys no ma ban there ade o pepa no obeto ho ama wan hwe arebe ho you are on platform with them on ade amunyam bi say
me bisa asem
me dey say nyam anti enko
me say ni pakro no say group of people no say individual no say ofo say or reserve our right now. Nobody also reserve the right to also criticize or also actions. No.
Also reserve the right to also criticize also our criticize.
Fair mini problem.
So that's what's going on. That's what's going on.
Let me say.
But what I want to be clear is about name calling. And I'm told yes, enjoy attention seeker. They also think that you are not being fair to them to call them attention seeker because
I see that action also not being fair to the club.
It's not being fair to the club, but to call me attention seeker. I'm not seeking any attention. That's the way I want to support my club.
And you don't. But the way you want to support your club tells me that you are seeking attention.
You don't teach me how to support my club.
And you also don't teach me what I say.
No, it's how the OT. Sansa my okay. Also catch us all your attention seeking.
So that
is exactly what they did here. And to remember the minimum.
And someone Facebook we kind of we see
That I said, we see. I mean, what was my reacting that?
So,
because sometimes I think people's opinion should be respected.
But I could put an person me can say, and them ranting no my bad idea. I do almost pepper, the way they will criticize it. Can no so probably there's a new wave of the way they want to do things.
It's doing harm. They should check it.
Exactly. Sanity. So, but to us, some sort of assembly.
Tama, House of Folk dumps Manchester United training MD for a Barcelona training. And who is finally? So story them say I had a break here.
I don't know what CV no. Why can't we Barcelona training? Even seen them kind of for if anybody can help us.
I got the impression say at least when you are certain training in Barcelona.
Mr. Ahunuma holds a Bachelor of Science degree in Environmental Science from the University of Cape Coast.
Clear.
And a Global Masters in Sports Management and Legal Skills with FC Barcelona at ISDE
with
Law Business School in Spain.
Tama with the with I think qualifies it. And I'm a boy patch when I need the one with the mum make a nature the mutit one more.
Yeah, I'm going to my headline.
In the town, you buy fool you know how no more. Yeah, truck a cry, the baby, yeah, Nadia. Diana, Obiao, dear, a tiny chair or the bonny ball. Benjamin Asari speaks on his competition with Fagbisi, Tama, and also interesting to hear. Na me pese ubeye ina why ina Chama kefa for can be. If you sum it up, it suggests say until justice is gotten for Poli. Obia omo say so mutimi buama inya justice no are useless. And also your voice will hold your bar. So
the FC Barcelona IZE, you know, is first to an educational collaboration between FC Barcelona and the Instituto Superior di Derico. Man say the Babe Institute of Superior Derico na economics. A prestigious law and business school based in Spain. Into a school Omni Barcelona a work collaboration.
Into a Barcelona
for football management law. Global Masters in Sports Management. No school no acquire no program no Omni Barcelona.
Barcelona for the second day no Kowana. A school.
Never Barcelona second day. There are schools or more collaborations. Be a KNUST. Maybe a protocol no more. And watch say a honor choir school no Omni Barcelona. A kabum sua sports no. Barcelona for school no Omni honor choir ne Global Masters.
Oh, Barcelona crew ni mo.
I was Spain and to me just a big room.
Okay.
That's it, yeah.
Until at least entirely wrong to suggest they say has
a Barcelona team.
Barcelona team. Yes. No, I say no. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much.
It has drops a Manchester United team and pick a Barcelona team.
Okay. So but yeah, I'm from the BBI fine.
Okay. EFL Cup ne bas. Now, if there is any competition a massive impact, a bit me decided and Nyoma ama Arsenal match we comes to two. Sir Osha Arsenal, as at this point, Arsenal was some form of comfort over the English Premier League race. Champions League Arsenal top it, and one rest whilst they wait for other clubs to join the big boys at the top. FA Cup Arsenal that's so it's a good season for Arsenal. But so too, when the game is not over, a lot of things can happen along the line. Now the thing I say match where extremely important na trophy we win say it calm down the anxiety also around the Arsenal setup. So steady but to last 2 weeks near din come say Bayern Munich lose to Augsburg in the Bundesliga. And Arsenal unfortunately lose to Manchester United. But so shen common Now, Koma Obie didn't have to do with Arsenal. And the reason is, Bayern Munich over the past, I had some short forms, but they always find a means of winning the Bundesliga. So, though Vincent Company, to consider new coach, you who be brave, Mikel Arteta, dear. So, her company, Krana, what was Arteta this season? And to say, baby, and say who started back. You probably look at Bayern Munich. But the culture of winning all Bayern Munich, them and Bayern so we mu die. Ba ku bi na ba be fam am beto aso akomanim. But once Arsenal drop 0.12 pe, then tension started be, anxiety started be because over some time we've seen Arsenal so more bottom. So the fear of the past hante Arsenal. And I know no matter the performance of Arsenal, there are some of the Arsenal fan base they are still not convinced with the Arsenal project. They still have a bit skeptical crowd Arsenal project, despite the excellent performance of Arsenal this season. And nothing a cap we here because crew win Arsenal bought Chelsea at the semi, and the likelihood is about Manchester City based on first game also. If Arsenal win this trophy, instantly turning doubters into believers. That is the first stage of turning doubters into believers. And I would want to see how Arsenal be in Nyoma. Moto sa wo hwe nkomonoma. Liam Rosinio Mizoto when you have 3 wins at Waso. And against Napoli scored Napoli betishe no. Moto excellent game management. The substitution was on point. With me by Danen Komono. Emma Obenya a 3-2 win over Italy. Then Osaba English Premier League against West Ham, going down, making changes. Joao Pedro, Fafana, Marco Correa, Mr. Tuamobemu. These 3 guys, Ebesasa game no coach, new role, new structure, tactical arrangement was different. They needed energy and pressure. Na coach ni po ni team omni be wuremu. Emma Chelsea team bounce back. Ebe winning by 3-2. So Arsenal, Eko game where as the only teamer. Liam Rosinio are taking over Chelsea. Washeno. Arsenal going into this game with an advantage. But the bottom line is how it will end. Go no to. They tell many abren say imagine say Arsenal tenefie. Not Chelsea ababe yi Arsenal free. This is not the league. But the fear of the past. Ebesa bembim. In common ebesa bemu on whether Arsenal ebetimi maintain momentum. People might start getting their hands closer to the panic button. So in as much as so far I've seen a lot of maturity in Arteta coaching, Also, then I make catch or say defeating the Baba is about how Arteta ever managed defeat. Being eliminated by Chelsea, would be too much for us not to deal with, and a bit me across so affect your momentum in the English Premier League. But to on paper, Arsenal I'm your favorite for this particular game. They have a good squad. Tactically, I'm expecting say Arteta bit me chiafa Liam Rosinio. So despite Mondimba our boy recently for Chelsea, 7 matches where we need 6, I still want to stick my neck out for coach, your friend Arteta. One thing I've noticed about Arteta is say he finds the right strategy for the moment. And found the obeka. This season, how Arteta ye pa match bia obebo bia no come fa so hye team no de kobo. And that gives me some form of confidence in this particular game. So I'm expecting Arsenal to move on to the next stage of the competition. Right. Barcelona ne abese team. So go for in a Madrid free mu. Ti perform go for bebu ombuse. So yonko who said about you say she now also are careful. On paper, me so
woman now who say yonko about you say she. No, I say the Madrid na about you say in the
them say
now
China no.
And now was sense you.
And there's also this saying that when you see men fall, that is where you learn from
that ben come as sana. I'm free ho baby
okay, free ho cry.
Go to Jan Hama and go sense you and Zana. Who saw the free wa?
No, no. Barcelona is on the right track. Some elections never so more on that later. But can match when you match them to discuss baby but dear won't go for the year Madrid Nintino. Basa call attention be call. But the one in a abeseti from the ma Madrid, no, Barcelona will be vigilant. I want to believe in the Barcelona setup. Though I have issues with Barcelona and their defense, but the kind of attack Barcelona won. They always find a way. There's a manager, his understanding over his players' ability. And idea about who here when it comes to coach. Who your coach now, you don't understand the abilities of your players. Because but you have to know when strength when weakness then you play them or you create a system to bring the best out of them. They are Kababe or Manchester United. Now Ruben Amorim into so Hansi Flick has that, and it will be one of the greatest wonders. I bet witness with football. So I said to me, but Madrid the film was saying Barcelona. I see Barcelona going to the next day. But what mayor of one of my report said, Caricatino, Rashford, Siomba.
Nam is my friend. Who be a friend?
Oh, of course, I'm my friend. Yes, me too.
I say you no call
United. Rashford. So, that's not Dogun and ball left wing now.
The Dogun and Mama Bass and
that's not Dogun and ball left wing. And I knew you.
And yes, a binu.
Not yes.
Dogu de a you got na bench.
I was on the line.
Your friend saying, Kunya Mutna bench.
But Nancy and I left wing, not Dogun and able. So, and yet,
I normally ask him and Santo.
But encrypted a window say asa.
Okay.
It create the window that opportunity is there.
Okay.
And good work from Carrick, but was that Barcelona show Rashford or Dosrongo. Manager na kasa coach na on any year Jumana Chira branch and I won't be surprised that once again they are bigger boys.
Okay.
So there is always this desire to do more.
Yeah.
You play a ball pesadian. Also United no youth team player. He was a bit relaxed, English boy, youth team player. He was relaxed in the system. Okay, an interview no ne Fernand ne Gary Neville I know about the desire, the energy to do more. After so free Manchester United.
Okay.
I think he gets that at Barcelona. So
thank you.
I'm not surprised with the story, Mr.
Zach, young Koina, Bafona na Obi mu kakra. The Masters program is partnered with FC Barcelona, offering hands-on studies at their facilities with lectures led by their staff.
Hey.
It's a unique model that was formed to help FC Barcelona to play a role in sports education and also generate revenue. There are 3 other schools, including FC Barcelona's incubator, that does a similar model. David, that's a papa. David, they say, there will be an name there about one and I'm not and to say, okay, no collector or Barcelona. Barcelona, penny for the children idea. Where the Oche Manchester, you know.
I don't know, I couldn't
with the Oko school. Almost them. Manchester for a year. But you love to get choices. To go up a catch is a move. Onye catch ni pa
intellectual.
But wait the answer the born wa wumu ha. Wa ye near mana. That young quay. So we are need the answer one.
There was a video that touched my heart. And this video may be because more of education and to our local clubs. The elsewhere, teams are just say the BCB you shall handle in sport team. Last 2 weeks, Wolves a home game against Newcastle United. Until here video. Eti akwawe ni papa ene tene nchen small boy no. And papa na akwato almost no chicken nuggets den o. Chicken nuggets, right? No, the NUGGET nuggets.
My man for mo 2 kwanche. Who bed my flan and say who go be ache. Zakito.
Eti chicken nuggets na automa ne ba no. Eti born ko back. The banner every na papa no so ko do bi no so yibi. So we yibi na wawe. Akwanu akwara Jesu, akwani su. nti sa also no wolves for camera no I capture the moment the father yi chicken na kwa ni esu no eti omo next home game and omo arrangement say they would buy the chicken nuggets for the boy. And to one of me an announcement say, Papa, don't be a thief, chicken thief again. You ma warning. I don't know yet time. I
don't know them about na you
oh, I say about I say fan to create a and the omo you know say oh I know I'm here for teams nearby no do in the fence mascot no na ko present chicken no kuma boy no omo we no so so e ma jerseys club no nyama ni nyina na omo de ono omo de ko yi e ko ye proper presentation nzoto sabo
man for any bro we dem mo
nzoto sa akora we obenyini aka say oja wolves da
be omo we call 9 kura ono
the team no because that this moment remains with
you. Na papa na koye. Papa for no nkonom ne nkole yako.
So that is the problem.
Papa na mu he Manchester wo.
So the memory remains with the boy forever.
Yeah.
And I think say we muna say
na say papa say catch them young ni bi o.
Enti no mo hwe no mo ye ni ye.
We catch the young no say no mo ye no.
O mo hwe ni ye.
Catch them no go first school for ba no afternoon.
Enti that me who say who say we more sustainable than
strategy.
Oh say the strategy no. Say we encourage parents no on the ba na kwa. You know, anytime be ordinary be could be no, then it dives into them. More kotoko guy be baby VIP and that's one my no ya na on any boy ba na be we be nyani di na be hunga na mame. I just like the guy.
Before say o ka say dey nugget. O man Texas say nugget, chicken nugget.
Okay, chicken nuggets. Okay. Chicken nuggets.
Nah, but you're spelling it say.
Me nim at the
pronunciation there.
Oh, I was this different.
NUD.
Even chicken nuggets.
Nuggets.
Okay. Argument about pronunciation. Any proper now. Proper now.
And the Carabao Cup semi-final El Coso. Second leg. Now I was looking at the Arsenal possible 11 once again. Now virtually apart from Kepa, also Kepa there is for competitions, fencing Carabao Cup on their them. Then Jesus also want for Jokeres, Trossard and now that is what all the papers are reporting. Arsenal say Madueke, Trossard, Jesus, Zubimendi, Rice, Odegaard, White, Skelly, Gabriel, Saliba, the keeper no Aye Kepa. Mahose people have issues. Say, why didn't I receive players living? Because we come among your man for winning first leg, you know. But you see, yes, say.
Now say based on said lineup how can Sana tell you just say he's resting players.
No, say already no. I'm keeper no. Say already on there. And the Saka is injured. Last match on warm up na Upra.
And but no Ateta because it's not serious.
No, okay, but there's no way they will risk. Even so, a fit, I'm not risking because of what we want to.
That's what I'd say is the most important match of the season.
No, you see,
and all call rest.
So, you see, so Arsenal, you know, the Carabao Cup is played on 22nd March 2026. In Tiamabon on 22nd March. What it means is the first cup final they play. An opportunity for you to win something and gain confidence ahead of the rest of the games and as a cup now Kokobono. The one they born in Tempa next man jano mo final no. You understand Ateta the first time about JFA Cup on Jishi Okobiani abuna no befi. And if the opportunity aba set obeti nyaji bibi. So now I gain confidence and they accord other games now. You understand him why he's going like strong. The next features are within the emotion in terms of league year. So the next weekend or move Sunderland.
Sunderland.
After that, I'm saying the The next 3 fixtures,
after Sunderland, there is an FA Cup with Wigan.
Yes, Wigan. And then another.
I think Brighton.
So one sign Tottenham City motor. So if you just the beer at Tottenham, you understand why he's doing this. Chelsea a very good team, and on a very good day, Biano. SAS call line one shiny they can overturn it at any point in time. It's understand him. Obia or Petrofia, I have to win something for the confidence you back. So he thinks that time now boss I can't find a way no. If I win it, we gain confidence ahead of the league, Champions League and the FA Cup. But the Arsenal free no. Yes, Chelsea are stubborn. But I think that games now Leon Rosane a winning no. This will not be one of those games that he can stand Arsenal. I still go for Arsenal to beat and qualify. Bologna Nancy Omunyade Omuni Milan Airbo. Last 4 home matches but two. Omo lose me and San Wabako. Bologna are not a very good team.
Milan Belmi.
Milan Airbo. And the Milan Airbo Echo Bologna. And I said Bologna are not a good team this season. And to play 4 home matches and lose 3 and draw 1, I just say they are not a very good team.
Okay,
but they will still test Milan because I get Milan in team mono. Okay, even though we are there, but Milan cannot beat them because this people able to do more no soon and put Milan under pressure for Milan to be rely on counter. It seems so ball looks like a 1-1 game because I don't see Milan. Only what it takes to go to Bologna there and go and beat them because they will still go there and
okay.
So now I'm more like on counter beam.
Baba is have a car say.
Oh, they say
you are ambassador of Eli Medical.
Almost when you age no. Almost ni. Also we declare over age.
Ni there. Age they are broach. They are to be control.
The mom so declare over age.
We declare over age.
I'm saying ni age no declare no. Almost suspect say when you say so. I'm an agent and class is taking Milan to court.
One doctor na fan your pass document.
And the agent says
they will take baby no choir. Matete one way.
I'm sorry, I'm in France. No, but I see problem say for one doctor. There is nothing funny about a doctor making that comment. Also, I'm not funny where doctor we are some sort of failed medical. So, my tata's not your boy.
Now, you medical no village mobile.
And you almost say, rather, a doctor position, Milan position done. The so-called medical failure.
The medical was done in London. First with a private hospital.
But you was born in France.
First with a private
in France.
First with
a that's why they have the problem
in London.
So if you don't want to
Milan arrange in London. And we the medical because not transfer need delay. The time Crystal Palace. Emma go ahead no. Next Milan arrange money in medicals no. In London said they be on betting register for the game against Bologna. Okay. Then the hospital raised the alarm. And Milan sending the 2 doctors from Italy to London. So we son koye.
I'm raised the alarm no London.
London.
Abani go to you. And say Oprah go to you.
And say 2 doctors. 2 doctors ne so buy no. Based on what the hospital in London 2 doctors ne the mom no. And the Milan doctors ne so koye no. Now it was the same thing. The issue is about his knee. Yes, obetimi the abo. Either obo operating in for him to sit out for 3 months. And now be transfer season ne baba na wie. Now obo operating no atena fee for 6 months. So what the mention say? Milan so hian is here. Because one, Jimenez is out of the season. Leao is struggling with injuries. Pulisic is struggling with injuries. They need somebody Ebema Leao ne Pulisic a relax. Say that be a Milan use so bebre. And it's kind of ninja skaketwa. Do to okay Victor Boniface. Someone on a transfer from Bayer Leverkusen to AC Milan. The same thing. On the one it comes to medical checkups,
also the knee problem is so severe that he will have to undergo surgery and remain out of action for at least 3 months. January I'm to play I'm an 3 months.
No, but
Babu Bianca and age. Age no way.
Oh, and one on the ball. Oh, that's it. So I can send 2 things. Either or the ball or the ball.
Oh, Bowser Nancy he made some games due to knee problem.
Last 2 weeks your ball. Like
because he's fight time Omni Arsenal very good. Omni Arsenal no I don't know say competition be an liga. Now he was limping. So the commentators kept saying say he's playing through pain. It's a problem Nancy.
The last Palace game was maybe because of
and
this
deal. Milan.
Maybe because yes sir, and can call Bobby.
Milan.
And the time and go to the no. What does it have to do with the age now? Doctor no must say a funny comment in the passing.
But me who age no.
Agent.
Oh, is there? Is there?
Agent in there can be anti. And will be anti. And when it comes to those things, I'm the two. If there's one club, the 2 players medicals or money won't pay Milan. Because Boniface, Jenna, for example, okay, Alice Soko. Alice Soko, near Senate. I'm on the Senate say, or more year you be now, the Senate to meet me affective in the knee. The Senate, I snack a canoe.
Now, see how you do in every wow, see how you are.
My manager.
Sit to 2 hours.
The two.
Akwaba. So where dear? Oh, fine. Didn't you really have it in common?
Unim how I will see I describe Abasete. Whether they are performing well in the second B or not. And they say offer the second B, which is the second division in Spain. Currently on the 12th position. Almost 33 points. Team of that top was second B in a racing club de Santander. And Castellon at that second. But the story of Albacete in their last 5 games, SND danger at the Barcelona and Enumerate. Omo last 5 games of Mabo, Omo results ni. Omo share Zaragoza 2-0. Omo ko share Valladolid 1-0. Omo share Cadiz 1-0. Copa del Rey, Omo share Real Madrid 3-2. And Omo boy against Real Sociedad B, Omo boy 0-0. It's Omo last 5 games, Omo Lusubi, which include their game against Real Madrid. Game is say Bonabaseti. There is something about Barcelona in their last 6-7 matches. Menka so mu games but we did 2 years at a point. Mizoto, Saudi and punish Barcelona. And on American side game no. Majority of games from above within this period, Barcelona conceded first goal. And San on my back abetitika. Games we were utribe obefa onwadi. But games we were you might not be lucky. Top team on train so be trailing. And San what you are going to say. Yasha wona fe na wo beti ababehye. Eti Barcelona Saudi na yakoso mzuto. Minim pefe say one game bi ebe punish Barcelona. Wotena ho ani ahye ne first goal no abete no abehye ebu ha fine but do na no hu se ehye Barcelona first goal recently your Champions League game against Copenhagen, yes in the La Liga game against Elche omo share first goal and omo to asoko share 3-1 but me feel say game bi beba ekwan Barcelona for afa so lucky ye show omo first goal no ma bete no ma behye no sa game one omo nya sa de ni bi it might turn into the story of omo Sevilla. Sevilla show omo 4. Playing Albacete at home is very difficult. Forget about 12th position, Omada. Even in the second B, no more fear heading. Eliminating Real Madrid, will Copa del Rey. HSM to wait and team be because the clouds around Real Madrid no. There be a mechanic team be no was as will be. The Real Madrid banner will share Real Madrid and that kind of confidence. It's a next Copa del Rey quarter-final game between Albacete and Barcelona. Game is very difficult. If Barcelona crowd will win, Albacete will stretch them. Don't be surprised if you be winner. Number 2, Albacete crowd any results be some of us. Ebia young Casa Albacete benya. Until one gamer, Menya that sure about how Scotland and BC could based on adversity last 5 games of Mabo. EFL Cup, Arsenal, and then Chelsea, and then you may Emirates. I never about Liam Senior at Chelsea and they say Chelsea go for pace because of the pace of their wingers and how dynamic our wingers in the year. How many Chelsea wingers? Estivao, Pedro Neto, Garnacho, and Gittins. Gittins share then your opportunities be under Rossini. But Garnacho, Pedro Neto, Estivao call Brazil no ba. Oko bompa no mind. It's so friend.
I'm say if you problem bompa.
Enya no so for friend.
If you problem.
Sir.
Also with my friend in the middle of the season.
I say also believe in on so the
kind of season also.
The Brazilian players there because if there is one winger since Julien Timber by Premier League or trouble Julien Timber Arsenal any Chelsea EFL Cup first leg no e come fast trouble Julien Timber and that is how Liam Rossini able and the game no mo no Chelsea team omo take a lot of risk when they are passing from the back or even from the middle omo nsuro di omo ye no. When it comes to breaking the lines, Chelsea under Rossini are one of the best. But when it comes to punishing opponents, when they decide to go on high line, one of the best side in England is Arsenal. Say Arsenal, I can games about Chelsea since obey your coach, so to go lose Ubi. He has won all league games, won all Champions League games. FA Cup against Charlton or Sheomo. You know, in the history of the EFL Cup, only two clubs, in the semi-final, omo winning first leg, ewa away, omo bomb home, omo team qualify. West Ham in 1971-1972 against Stoke City. Tottenham Hotspur against Arsenal 1986-1987 season. Tottenham equal winning first leg against Stoke City 1971-72. Return leg Stoke City be yomu film. Tottenham Hotspur share first leg against Arsenal in 86-87 season. Return leg Arsenal be yomu film. Enti won say edin aye boy nyina no. The last time I eliminated club in a London club. West Ham London, Tottenham London. But meeting with you 2 London clubs. Arsenal in their last 9 games against Chelsea. They are unbeaten. Omo winning 6 and draw 3. This is their longest since from 1999 to 2004. Chelsea, recently against Arsenal, they don't perform well. It took a cast annual win in CNA. Yes, the coach is doing well, but the question you ask yourself and say, "Obe surviving there against Arsenal now?" Emirates, based on how a Chelsea ball, see, with teams who beat punish Chelsea, Arsenal. Yes, based on how Arsenal ball, you would teams who be breaking lines here to punish their opponent. A club of Chelsea. There is one thing I Rossini I'm saying man for Ninko. When is a Saturday league game on the Western boy, you know? Chelsea in the Premier League. Emfa 2-0 down. Emko half time on my second half. Emma taken we need that. Until Saturday no yes I know. Me game as one American say Enzo Maresca will lose game we. Yes, it's too early to judge him. But I think it's too. Also the NAI is a character enemy. He's not putting a lot of pressure on the players, but allowing them to play their roles and deliver. My you see and then you may EFL Cup to judge him. I know Arsenal will win possibly 2-1 against Chelsea. And then you remember the story with him say no cry. Milan sober against Bologna. Milan were a lot of injuries. Salamakers is out. Pulisic 50-50. Rafael Leao possible Obabokrana. Zoto he might play like Abia 50-60 minutes. He won't be more than that. Mm-hmm. But there is something about Allegri. even Milan in his worst moment, Allegri team didn't lose a game. And it's the reason why Omako 21 games in the Italian Serie A unbeaten. 21 games in the Italian Serie A unbeaten.
Currently?
Yes.
Like we in an
21 games in the Italian Serie A.
It's not easy.
Unbeaten.
So about 21
even in his worst moment. In his worst moment. In his worst moment. Allegri in lose. Makajo says Allegri on Pep Guardiola. Allegri is a typical Italian who believes in Catanaccio. Team about wrong point me na second or legal. Team about wrong is 20 minutes na second or legal.
Chelsea for no so starts.
I'm just saying.
Say Chelsea have progressed from 3 of their last 4 EFL Cup semi-final tries when they lost the first leg
at home.
I mean, one at home.
No, no, they say at home.
There. The at home.
So what did I say? Me see no. So Matisse say Milan. Oh, Milan will beat Bologna. Okay. By a best slim victory
for tomorrow.
A slim victory. Ebi am so 1-0 be another 2-1 be against Bologna. They miss Matisse intermediaries be offer Sandro Tonali na Arsenal.
Yeah, and you know the agent.
Na Matisse Arsenal approaching Newcastle na then their mom because of how Newcastle for city and especially say January any time naka for the winter transfer window to end. But the question I'm asking myself is say are the teams no move bibi na other clubs so move bibi ana? Tradio. This is Arsenal midfield. Omo Declan Rice, Zubimendi, Odegaard, Eze, Merino, Nordgaard. This is Arsenal midfield, both defensive and attacking phase of their midfield. Chelsea, Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, Romeo Lavia, Santos, Kupama. Manchester City, Rodri, Bernardo, Reinders, Nico Gonzalez, Nunes even as a right back, Cheki and a Foden. Liverpool, Gravenberch, McAllister, Jones, Soboslai, Endo, and then Florian Witt. Spurs, Bissouma, Palhinha, Bergvall, Betancourt, Kulusevski, Maddison, Gallagher, and Gary. Manchester United, Casemiro, Ugarte, Menu, Mount, Fernandes. Senkia Soriano Panietis will be Petunalia. It should be Manchester United. Who wants to be in the Champions League?
Let me
I because there are stories say Omni Baleba no cry. They have verbally agreed to pay.
The reason why once a momentum shift to Manchester side.
Yeah.
It you take advantage of the momentum.
Yeah, it's true.
At least to do a signing. I bet me push you to be part of the top 4.
They are already
but next season, if Manchester United are not able to get the top 4 spots in the Premier League, then it becomes difficult for them to sign top players, especially when other clubs are not qualified for top 4 to be chasing the same players.
I think that's exactly enough.
Certainly, the best me chance say, I can the Arsenal way, the Anka a Chelsea way, City, Liverpool, Tottenham Hotspur, make about their method.
Now Tottenham also say no me for the chain.
Oh yes, on me for the chain.
No correct.
On me for the chain.
The only omo bebre.
Omo chain Manchester.
And quality.
No. I chain Manchester because
tell me who is better than
anytime they know.
Who is better than
Casemiro?
That is where you are making a mistake.
No, but you can this
anytime Casemiro. Omo Fulham game here.
Who is there? Who is better than
Casemiro free me. The two the omo for here. I feel the Fulham free na ko say. Casemiro won't you money 10 minutes be move.
No, but Arsenal more than 10
minutes.
Arsenal more than 10 minutes.
And go was musu asebi but at the time ninti prepare na bro say the na ya marina say when we say na a mistake time on beso man koma nkrofo banana cells ya morim no ya no aba answer
any mistake me baba
say okay
any mistake
ya bra
na confession say na team no mo nsasa amorim
na amorim so na yedin na
okay
lawyer wa ha ti o meja mo ro ni abaro na
to Vista was it go to a friend he did all the work I saw him that time I under 21 na nkwala ay under 17 no 91 no na nkwala yi nyina ekọ obi akocha frano no to Vista no to Vista say go to a friend he did all the way kocha friend ka say me kire you time okay go to him no be any still here go
to Vista say no be na
the upper techno laptop Samsung Infinix Itel here we ni nyina no ma menka wo say ne charges ne hands free ne power bank eka ho this oko super love eka ho na yedi enim say the quality no ewo ne bono nso aye kama ya no compare to nkrofo de menka ne sa na menya wo sa me person ye comparative analysis now he say de okwo nkrofo ho no wo ba ha no nso a say enete de binim ene say ne de no da form wo wi anu onwe ye o ma fi hospital aye de mo TV refrigerator iron blender fan air condition washing machine microwave burners ni nyina no wo say e won papa wo ton wo de ben e wo dum ni ntwo no mu ha no ni nyina no say wo duru adum prudential bank ha nkobatan ba ko ho mo amukọ MTN so no kaye tia ho no ba ko ho pizza de wo ben CGB bank no so fly e station wa kaye tia so ko Morocco ho no mu a nkobatan ba ko e ho tech de o tech station outside near Sunyane Obuase Techiman Accra Tamale Boga wa ho nyina no Lovek nyama pay bi say any phones ana say ne TV refrigerators no ni nyina no wo benya bi etimi ato ya for number on 0501 6356 20 0501 635621 number simianu and ye wo Lovek aso ya me pesa okoho na kodi hu adanse police ni adro sharp imbus no nya na ene ebete nka efie bia kamya ko se de bi wom efie bi nim na mebo moden ne ma rekobede adema wo so covid agiant ya ye nim da yar foforo bi eba covid twam no apomde hwehwemu fo no chese yam busu ye ho nkomwa no o ma odi ne gove ya ni nyina ne se ade no wo twemu a no obo woto kakra ene ma nkwa adwuma e kyena ma nkwa adwuma da bia no so oba no protect wo de no na afi won na ese no eno ntina make o say imbus no fight say de bia nya nsuo nom no mebi wo fie ho na nom na system no nya strong wo dwaso ye masom unhunu yade da wo mazi unhunu yade da obi a posifo nom obi a nom eno ntibo modern na kopa bi diabetes ulcer cancer hypertension UTI candidiasis body payments problem o nyina no obi a enum bi na mom tieni yie man yare ansa no anom nom na fa protect wo system no na honya dendenden e 0246 208496 0246 208496 0261 388149 na just one sharp imbus no bi atumi ato wa wie ne sa no kai se franco de yenim no a ne enim ne se enyama pa ene wakra e de abaka na hanemo mo amosomo pe generator we ne gas and electric stove kon honomo CCTV camera ne de office no wabia CCA wo hia bi bank ho wo hia bi school no mo hia bi asoro no mo hia obi hia bi coin ne de e digital video anytime anywhere to nwe na just ene ye hu ne ekoso wo wie ne sa no nwe ye air condition iPhones Samsung no Kia phones no ni nyina no odi bia ba e woda so ye ono so esemenka wo se ejaba dwo adum kwabata no ba ko ben ho old Melcon ko for clinic new kejetia ho nyina no ye the Franco branches ni bi e dia ben hona no number no e na ohia on 0245 316969 0245 316969 0501 538605 ohenre akoso do ya wose mu a munya mana so he no mo ya hwade ni nyina nsa wuduru kumase fe ya sabuzumtu road do ya na junction so a kofogu ho mo amkota de ne branch no ben ahantama bank no sanso na krade kwabenya ACP road power bus stop hunsan kofo alande or bus stop wa omo head towards to na so ye ho no mo ni nyina ne se fabord ne yentra ho e ma ne magie e mo so bra yentimi ebesi ya wo ho kwan kidney no obo model protect nyement wo de SK no e de aba wonu ayem keka no ebe firi ho no liver care wuti liver care we liver no ye pese de bia no ye gina yie say ye fatty liver hepatitis prostate ni nyina no ye ko ohene akoso do ya ho na power specialist herbal hospital etimi ahwe yen mama won nkrabata die number ne 0244 544422 0200 383831 number CB no yemban ko hwe power specialist herbal hospital ye wie ni sa baby amakekan nyina na wo kwa nipa na ne kodi nkomo we sa asema wo kan ye kama na nso obi ampa ne watie ni nyina ne sa aposi na wo yusu ye no abusua amwa bomodem na twana kwa na ko yusu Cow Chaco toothpaste ye kind bia ni akane se encha ye kra ni oburu boru tire ni bidie de mayen ni atwi ese na afa ye se ye fita kaka de ye hunu bi sa abre no eno ana samara akofa de gu Cow Chaco toothpaste mu a mo no ye food and drugs board e stamp no enya etimase a obi ehun sampa abusua bia no ya no pade anwumre eni atwi ese mo mpotete mo gam no na nyama enkoyi 0246 864 798 0501 454 462 no nya Cow Chaco toothpaste the boss player diba no wo sum duenti herbal clinic mesmo sum duenti herbal clinic ene ye nyina no ye pia sum duenti no ye nko Abrepo first go police station ho ye nko no ye kwa koto Dr. Sam na munim no unim no so dia na nim se yade de ani no masa ehu ye pa yade bi ehu enso ani yade de abusua ya papa ene nto de ne yete bobode na fa ko ho no mo pressure aba wani no so wo de na cataract obi de nso kra de yeso obe ade no yeso konachi obi aposa na ni saa na ne aye gove obi de prostate pressure stone sansuna diabetes hernia ulcer gono candidiasis koko paano and the fear to abusia to kasi sie na kopiem Abrepo first go police station ho na Dr. Sam intimi enshow ukoi fan 0243 001058 0243 001058 no Dr. Sam amono so etimi ashow so 1125 boss player to was somno so e de amamo enne anopay amawosomno etimi akonkan e bra lawyer Safuriku Esquire enso atrase amanyema e konkan e ho animo.
All right, yes. You know, yeah, that's it. They say United is muhu ana.
Ai, mo show amai.
Dabe born e ko.
Yeah, be
so. You am here o mami o.
E ba sisi a e be so.
Born no mo born.
Mo be say.
The next game yeah, na Muni City no. Say Liverpool.
Yes.
Liverpool. Liverpool don't trust on Zani Manu. Okay. Alright, akwa biom. Yeah, ma hari nya biom. Wa ye wi dada. Lawyer ba. Sir, ana bi ho.
We are media personalities. A2 support ma foreign clubs yana having power. Now, Connor said, "Oh, the passion on the discussion on clubs now." I have been kakra.
I had you in a high.
So, what I am now. And now, investors someone into sports science. And so, I know we have a lawyer, I'm a secretariat. Yes, my cousin, and I'm a yeah, more most I said to Sunny Manina. The idea is say, but I'm a local clubs, no dinner.
Yeah.
It's been great with sports science, no be now. Was over attachment to crowds or question practical, yeah. Timber no way. It's a good one, yeah. And then what time I remember to me, Mamma Cobia. Instead, your Mamma Cobia. I beg a canoe. Say, Craig knows all the Nazwa. Tama, anybody for the say. Landing.
As well, can the name some
way.
So the young canocre, young fan canocre. Seko to ko ye. Pagina ye come. And Arsenal and Manchester and Chelsea, dear Pan and Cayenne, a beboy. The kebab pie got to call the
support. The
beboy pie not because one, and the actually none of them and Central for young Union to a room. We am to can you know? Be an out to me, now to me and some Bosumi Bia. Hasi Nakotoko. Now that team do maybe become an unya be to play movie
in our 4 clubs.
Play munya bi mutra na wo ko alise area se brekum kura journalista unim said da ko benya morocco bi akọ ewu mu a ye nuan mom de ti aboje bebre na mom de build on passport o
jama ya mon kaka mo nso eze
but ye tie ne sade ye bottom bi ozemu ni o mo nko bi
na mo ko bi ko kwa
eji mo mo ho nko ne enta mo tie
mo ye sa revelation ya ugen so wo ko onti sa
na bi mo bo mo ho ane obi anu o pese o betena akeka Manchester ne Arsenal
oni mo ye
but lawyer say somebody can mo boa mo ho a e na mo twe di akiri
mo nyina eno mo nyina
ye mo ya ka ga ni mo ukom krom kwa ko be sa krom ma omu ni mu ye ni etie age omu achi nya sa na nke pe no
is it now start we shall see those mo to kwaya say we mo mabuso passport ayi mabuso o shall see ko to ma ko ma
ondie die no orane die no babo for 2 minutes here dey to aso
yes say
e topic kasi o
topic
ba lo am se mo su ana mo nhwe se de nkofo yo mo de na me kan sa de South Africa for ya de pa ezo wi ade obi ye o de lo ya for ndi o mo fixtures achi league fixtures o de we Ed said there's a big match in EPL and not Spain, not the same time on Mobile League. Or match is saying no. There's a certain migration, alignment. We the nadia here. Now you mamuno as a multi movie and I said the allegedly bet number. And you want them palm funny, Nadia when you know maybe you on what go down bet. Now the whole time in a Baba Junior matcha. Na me consistency of outcomes. One more kon omnim results. Now the 2 hours I bet na can dia obi na omo to ano monsem. Ti madaro ma mum ye nyina.
Obi to fail there. And I'm telling you players no da kopo tima omo register you know kopo.
Ye nyina mum ye mo. Nti wase ye boaboa ye ho. Se kware so na 2 minister for na omboa. Na no me hu se ugina picture be woni madam for ikana akotomu. I was sports authority board and a board member. Oh, me just said me the ujina baby. Who can be a woman panya ko toko no nko a. Na me so bi am friend baby. Only can I go to so me no.
Oh, so board no so bi.
Ah me ni apa no. Kenne. Ai, na only James eh. What just say? Na so for mo anya ball here dia that in Golan bobusa mo.
Ni media ni na, ye na esempa. Ye na esempa.
So we say for another
discussion. Another time.
So opportunity
they have a big role to play. The media only support what you are doing.
Yeah, because it's simple. It's as simple as that. Problem is systemic. Yeah, you can't.
Then we also have a role to play.
Yeah. Unim. The entire can't. It's systemic. When the system drives it. No, the vehicle. No.
Oh, the media can also push some agenda.
For now, he has expertise in sports broadcasting and experience in football administration, governance, and sports management, and served as competition manager of the GFE. Has dumped Manchester United trainee Delali Anku Adiame for Barcelona trainee Ben Emuna into a dual role, MD and sporting director. Tama Nabutena a kind woman, you know. Release, you know. Everything sporting be as some they kind of. They say, you know, he's the MD and he's also the sporting director. Please, I ruling and M say, oh, shit, no, the good one there. I just say, oh, you heard me say, obit me a day, I in natches. Yeah, dear, Mijina ye, Obia, what dear, oh, yeah, Obia, what dear, or the born ball. We are friends and brothers, but there is time for everything. Benjamin Asari speaks on the competition between him and Solomon Agbesi.
Forget that competition. By number one is number one because they are the coaches and I don't know they are deciding because once anything they will say they have to accept it because I'm not a player.
We get until we get justice for polling. If we fail to get justice for polling, then we are all useless. Chairman K5 calls on the FA and government to help get justice for polling.
We are all useless on can buffer.
There be all kind of tree.
Okay.
Or say na hunim faso.
Tifra no pani na chense areho ase de bi sibe hu ma mi ene ne ma mi ene ni nuanom no ama me wura chechire kakra kanipa bi na ba ekra nka ba na 7:30 o ma funfun na ase bi sa enso ye ba ye nhwe amkeka bi hia ni ma mi bi o ya ade kakra ha adwena ne se o se ga na aban na etimi sesa me makakra efise nipa de ekwan a ye nuane fa so frame no kra ba akopɛ o se etimi nya justice emalo se nya justice ama pola ene ni nyina yesumi mfaso because say that bia still ye froka ekokɔhwɛ ball na akɔhwɛ ball na se ba se eniema emfata binti free na 1 year ye nte hwe free call wo hwɛ se de kwan a mfaso edi asɛm na da bia wo kwa yesi niema wa akra mai na etu ahyeda da bia wo bɛkɔ no yesi niema mai na etu ahyeda emmoa sa niema na emmoa ntime me fa kwan we so asɛ Ghana Football Association ene gaka because omu nyina ye no omu na ye adwuma omummoa ekwan bia ye benya justice ama pole no Kenya
so you say obi aboa and in the end product no justice for pole and if it is not achieved then the usefulness of everybody is questionable.
Because can use the next one say if he said that bia yin na afro ka ko ball tie ko ball no na mfaso ni yeso
na yen so say ye boa ma yenya justice no
na mfaso ni so say ono de what does
he kwa na mbetima boa mo na mbetima boa
what does he lose?
They don't value them.
The supporters.
Exactly.
Who by TB nipa no afrim ye de ko da ye koba tie mfaso ni yeso say yen ka bi am so say ka asemeto chairman bi anato gaka se GF ni bia obviously ka justice would have been served
and those people who to help get justice and they would have acted more appropriately.
No, I tell you useless. We have decided not to act. So
I say you have not shown your usefulness to us.
So we have one who be a man of boa who's useless. One of boa. Anyway, Anna.
Lawyer Badia.
Yeah.
I say Kotoko is see a tama.
But also get be dead in camera. Yemva meet back could be and comment here. And as Obejama lawyer now or Wobusana sem.
If send over the other side.
Yen Busana sem rather. Okay. Lawyer Kraba. This is a man for some Busan some kakra. And now what's a man's and you was sem. Anzani.
Hey!
On Ganya is Busana. Yet you
youth team no get no area ye ni abre this time round and I'm no ka say omo match league na yebo ya ka say boys ni bi egusu macho a next season kotoko yen star player bia take it from me
Crack.
Oh, Tama, you never
football never say never. You are Hana could be free, baby. I'm banning Mr.
I didn't know who the bizarre. I didn't tell you who
I could not sign the player.
Say, you've players almost ye develop woman. Ye beb or mature, it be a bar, say, young questions players.
What's that? Was he ensign sign?
Yes, it is time. It's in every idea needs alignment to also for
alcohol
next match. So far, no, you lose so much. Even though I'm minus Obiano 18. How many adults no boss almost by any resource in the area. Development
results no car development no.
Oh, but in your target and some
that's a means.
Senior team and I even so called no united. I mean they are all doing well.
The Olympics are my mombi.
Only for request yes in networking and so on. Na time my we is ano. Na next 2 matches away him. Yeah, roll out programs here, especially House of Folk big game no. You press for the first time, who crowd be a who be a check. Until you follow me, I'm no one come up. And you know, Yasha see that.
Okay.
And now I was here the communication team Yaba. Oh, say, Omabua.
And maybe I'm drawn by, and I know Waba.
And
the only band will be much.
Almost had for flower.
Okay. Omabua with match promotions in it. Fabu Sense project in the animal
okay.
The Baya, who accommodate to Mamma.
Okay.
Name say,
Timber meeting was secretariat and I'm
maybe about now, so the Ben from it.
I been here. A informer.
Ahead of big game when has no.
Okay. Yeah. And then about 15 for him.
15. Yeah, this every cup na Adriana Bono. You find a new supermark. In the academic second was supermark.
Yeah.
Ahead of the.
And now you are now quite Samson.
Aye. Yanka said, you're holding every cup no but the defending champions.
Yeah.
8 minutes now. Am I in from this stage? Is it me say defending? Say the league in the Kauma. They say in your double. Even though I must admit the league in the Abayading. In and day out.
Yeah.
Over weekend, clubs are no more fighting for the league, you know. Or much a dama more than I used to me answer and they say, am I no aid? Still, your confidence in the technical team.
How's it say weekend?
How's about draw?
Oh, okay.
So yeah, share 6. Almost more than 6. But it ended up in a draw.
Okay.
And again, also to home. And so some take ball draw. And I'm a dear Mazuko lose one nations.
Tenanka de Coso.
Unfortunately, Amanisa. In the best say, again, I'm the Munzino Musia. And Yadia and Daphne. This time, no, or more new, you be able to get more. Tabukunum Kanyani, you know, or draw in the first leg of the league. Is it every cup? No,
Atabuko or one Monday.
I also not support.
There's a presenter, so more the team on with my
even my any.
If you say,
you know, at our Ombaba, more beyond for much and say, you're home, you know, no advantage to be a Sumbia. Tama, yet me for every cup on this stage. And you be an SAG Cup. Navi,
I'm the league in Okakam. Sako Morocco beam.
Oh, you need to say, the basic next year you'll be angry.
And then Morocco now go about seeing Yazam. And I just can. Oh, since I'm Busay, or what have you Busay? And then no granny, I can see a complete year African media. As I was here. Okay, number master,
near Pesca,
mobile master. I'm better Muzakui.
Okay. See, because young Codia, okay. It is Sunday, the big game on your name, Adriana, in the MTF Cup.
Yeah.
If we are near the train house of Marchman, it shall see a big man. The activities will be able to die. The best supporters in some form on him. Now, crowd who be at check. Over no more, I want you then in a crowd will be at check. Now, Mumu said you could only ask me, yeah.
Okay.
Now, is it here?
I have a young questions.
Questions never. I'm right.
Zach, Kawasam is a question woman Nadia Banafi. Lawyer.
Mrs. Anano Bayano. On the same to that's a baller, a yellow damo airborne, a son is saying.
The man in Karatum. Man in Karatum.
Media, I think, sir, Kotoko problem or technical issues. Meaning whether lawyer bet
and you coach nothing but technically
which the coaches included because materials now one any homeowner zitoni name tenka team ne bono if osho money lions are a coaching to say coaching bro from so how so I want in modern football 4-4-2 a free football
and I know at a point Carrick will be. You do baby no Carrick ball Silas Vegas.
There is no one born could no one change because
I'm more but two no way anymore. Baba side.
So never could have a campaign. But wait there. How do you play 4-4-2 with Donzo and Amoa? Or will you be no what trait of any number 10? I'll make my support the two more fielders. Against Ismail Adu, Dogli, and there's one guy Zito Bomb trim for this. Amfa. Oh yeah, go basake. Usim antimi lawyer take mko meetings na.
Me answer.
So question and analysis. Minim mko sa take meetings na. Especially men of the mambo course. Obobi against basake amfa. The only difference is basake or basake for no. Yami adom na mushe individual goals, penalty and 2 brilliant individual goals. And your team will go. And mushe 4-0 to be free.
And there's a 5. No, 4-0 the ambassador.
No, the performance wasn't there.
No, but the end result.
I threw money basagana 3. So it wasn't a good performance. First half, I participate in mobile 2.
Now we are permanent member na coach a yard bia go se 3. Who kwa bit man go ka dey na che no. Why we go nti?
Over analyze. I have baby.
Ba wa se 3 dia. Who analyze e ko si so dey say.
But the kid to come. They met me can generally mean come and they say yes, you're happy with the performance of the team.
Oh, out of line.
Generally, I on and off. Now on me like a crave. We take step by any. They did so well. Over has me some career, but generally, your materials here want is very happy. I have to be very honest with you. I mean,
okay.
But is there any reason? One more reason why Walid Nima is not playing recently? Because bare 2 months in the bench on Bobby. Recently, at bench. No, but I was there. It's not weird. And you know, it's not.
If you are the form about form, if you are the form about.
No, but I was there, Jibo. For it to be, this is a player.
So, while it as against
why you know? I'm the who information. Then is Ubusano.
Options, baby.
Who information? There's Ubusano.
Fakan question.
Oh, because since Onya fallout with one of the stand coaches, which almost resulted in blows. Omobo Bioma Kotoko. So since I'm not a lawyer, so what is the issue? No,
that's serious.
Oh, maybe some almost no. But out there it looks like there was a big issue.
No, it was not.
Okay.
It has been resolved.
Okay, right. Dibo, Bacho, now for NTT.
Lawyer. I said, me na mati, na mbese. Ze kwesi ade na house ne bichim. Na mwa class post nguhebi.
Oh, okay.
Anti, omode yi ni nyina ma Benjamin Asare nyina na metewo.
Okay.
Rezo na fo no. Deliver. Na wona mkwetezi so ma letter brekoto kwese omo pese omo yusu abetamu. Because can omode me 6 months 100,000 Ghana cedis. But omonya letter be there free. You need liver for some person use abetamu as brand ambassador.
Me to the best of my knowledge.
Ebiana ba administration ona oni ho. So na nzina wa kra.
Na se bi afeni e baso. But see I didn't.
You see don't TV ya. Oh, okay. Coach Karim Zito. Nze ba bia muti last 2 weeks na ba ha be ka se league ni de kwan bia so mo beje. And then be sure say my opportunity abetwetwe na ase kakra. Ana me boa.
Bravo.
Oh, some can say, you can say, you give up. Say, selling in your free, you can until say, calculations never be a free money. Okay. You be you fight for. But I'm saying, I difficult.
Last season, as at this stage, Nakotoko 37 points. This season, more 35 points. 37 points, Ogum was sacked. Kotoko Pamu.
But the circumstances were different.
But last season the points were more than this season points are more.
The points in point is a good.
Circumstances been there.
The points in point is a good.
They been there.
I won't say your contractual issues. If you are not going to contract, say if you have 2 or 3 matches without a win, and I draw winning and I be walking to play. But means me in community.
Okay.
The so contract me sign contract. Now based on the economy we need home. Na ma termination.
Say no say ana details na say bia olusu mienu
yes agreed.
Ba we ngoyi.
Ba we nko ya.
Sana abeboka no.
And all the other factors say you coach nko na sakina bibia be ya na. If the answer is no, you know right into second.
The Americans say the supporters are not happy. From various protocol platforms and one, they are not happy
with the coach.
Yeah, with the team performance.
Fine.
With the team performance. And Kotoko next 2 games, especially Sunday against Adriana. The red flag BSC baby.
Baby, also feel say the frequent cycle of coaching someone.
munya call from supporters or Monka Sanchez coach.
No matter what coach
Monka Sanchez they don't mean a baby.
Now coach 100% supported that. So you like cry. That means that the coach you get one every. And
yeah.
Munya sir.
Okay.
Say issue me ana e bi any coach nko apese so we na be atocha. Deciding you are being careful.
And I wait them last one. Okay, I said next season you are to play here.
Yes. That is the reason now me no ka say.
So lo amonse sanentem. Kotoko is a big football club no matter what. Season and is into player. What bowling be where the third.
3 years aware of players and war.
3 years of 3 years of IMC. 3 years of IMC. Next year we'll make it 4. Yes, IMC will make it 4. 1 area me striker me G2 years say IMC na cost club na a lot. I am signings players are bani players are ko. A new point be amufu ze ma say sika dodo. Ene bi amoko ohene wa ohene mamus kente tactics ambezo mu use no.
Oh, Debbie. Say IMC no want to assess enema. Yeah. If you are back from now enema bi afie no mamu say ade we say hinsi ane.
Godinja make us say eye dey a amunya Africa mboko.
Satisfaction dey enema ndinka nso.
Onka za mboko zimunya.
Munya mboko.
Na kotoko dey say ada kotoko ba say dey Africa kono. Na Ghana football na ebi ani gure mu. Okay. It is nya dey a be kono mu no. Ento dey ho. Ese bibi etimi wie pa yansa.
Debate aba se kotoko kwa beti ade FA Cup na league but me san tutu na sintimu nko Africa.
Eri anso besi.
So bad. So to contract extension ya idea we here pa. Is it ka say Henry Ansu contract be at the end of the season. Baba ya contract be at the end of the season. Inti Menu contract be at the end of the season. Lawyer I say yente in fast our players in on the acquire Samba, Kamara, Peter. But these are also guys are also around the season. Team crowd man say Kotoko Crab on a court so dear so bang. The lawyers are players for my from one answer on dear on quiet hammer.
Oh, and also the focus,
especially Abranes is a month any player.
It's not because the focus, no. Yeah, we are known players, we are more tired, but behind the scene, no be in common. Or more person remain there. You know, in common.
As a positive, Ansu Yaya. Last time about so Ansu is going.
It doesn't look positive.
Ansu didn't look positive.
At that time. But we are still talking.
Okay.
Like you have enough materials.
Yeah.
Injuries near even out of the injury account. I can say player 20 years used to say.
Lord, I dare back one thing say what state supporters Nibia. We players Nibia Bona. There is a likelihood say baby contract be at the end of the season.
It was very
Long said is a rough from a rough February no. Oh. Obian renew say Kamara and renew, Samba and renew, Ansu renew, Peter and renew. These are all starters. Nsan we bia oba ya yamwa omo won chain me ade. So you are looking to have about 8 players. Kwame Poku so the season ko ebeka 1 year. Afi ni atena Samba de ho a ye ntimi nye ntinka. O hwe o se na make se effort ababat e koduru 1 year na ayedin. Tinka ayo bi se abetamwa Lord Amwa, the real season aka 1 year. Patrick Essie, the real season aka 1 year. Kwame Puki, the real season aka 1 year. Now the Abeka Ansu Kamara squad no home so number 8 no. To ka send your way with the NA day no. Or more the NA 1 year so club no put in effort and I say because we want to get the youth team guys in Obi Obekobia.
You say youth send wholesale say on daily basis no. You engage you share all angles. Contract renewal but you no point here because you give up say if we are players in a field almost have no point if you are players so they have their plans so we have given timelines at a certain point you do what say here they will take an action
but timeline here that be
tama yentimi fa ni na mabonti you will be anywhere you na kakusi se do say na say ya
you be say
compared to do this
what say nka ba ku bi bom kura Baby, sign common lawyer with you. If you have as a community started almost a year.
Oh, yeah, of course.
In the answer, Baku couldn't be media.
And the make the players almost plans. In the beer, yeah, my time as a bit door. The weird option say, yeah, and say, yeah, if you will lose the year, Kotoko is a possible to play. I can't say anything to you, any kind of better.
Okay.
Yes, yes, was about Tabaka.
Okay.
Say, you can see him to buy because
so your statement can see to say the trouble on Tina. Tina tries to be creative windows. Because Tim can see bien who we are sick. Since season started was meant to play. Lawyer, I know there it is extremely difficult. We go to you. Baby will be fiaban. I quite be ban man, I be a woman with that. And the Kamuka will be some babaya. Gamu over Sanko, can that animal close?
At the time I told him, this was an expectation price 16 million. I don't think my
own qualities be answer Kamunto.
But I am saying,
player them to be
a torn.
Player them to be
obviously another one. It is say, and they can say. Project I into no. Suppose that Betty as myself, tell me the promoter boys no more near Yakin say, I penny a player has a need. In the unlikely event, say, if you are numbers here, I can be a year. Could have connected me now, sir. The big say, Baba, will come out and let them know.
Our last one.
We're a bit of a welfare, a kakra. The information I want to say. Mu players no edu maybe na mu decide say we feed them twice a day, and players no the suggestion na proposal about say omo apese afide omo taking care of omo feeding no e ma mo tiase ma mo but information I me tell say omo san ba mo say ka mo reverse the decision na fi mo san in feed omo na month bia na mo dey that omo 500 Ghana cedis for that but what's the decision?
Information you agreed.
Promising agreed.
So what is the information?
You don't have issues with feeding.
Say calculate the
so you don't have feeding issues with feeding them to be in the event.
Right, I
club the feeding players and
club the feeding players.
Players need to key over. I'm almost to put the deduction.
And I pray. Lawyer. Now, remain your baby on.
Yes, for now, no. You continue to remain there. You be anyone.
The lawyer. Look at the body language of everybody. So lawyer person people are know, but
now what is the information?
The story is that Nakotokoti player be 500 Ghana cedis. That Kotoko feed
the whole month. And that's what I'm saying.
And a place no.
How many times?
Twice a day.
Hey.
And the players now cause
I'm lucky. I didn't know
because the players now you are boxing all of them together.
Some
and I raise some.
Now we just say Dako. Next year, Johnny Baku no 10 cities well.
30 days.
And the 30 days by 2.
Hey, Teshe said players now come back to management say. Almost
over. There was a point Omujaye
because no players if say the 500 deduction
was too much.
Last time Kotokobo home no, there was an incident on gate. Was a lawyer out TV said Ababobi na autumn complimentary ticket which is not for sale man. Support Abako ebe pan to ma ekosuso pneumonia. The was a case no. You see, I say, Mr. Two Fair Chira, who need team who
if you ask him.
Support
Ghana, dear, and I didn't call into the bush for. Now, complimentary ticket, normal channel. Say the night and the crime and so, sir.
The complimentary and ton or ton and to scan a con.
But now, me feel say, you are a good chat ticket, Nibi.
Complimentary
scanning and tons, I can imagine to see and Tom by your bonnia. Eh, who's that?
You too. It has no okay, next what will be the strategy not to let that happen again? Lady they say who na chira kwan. Ya chemu say who baby onam.
Oh, I can tell you what pie. We go check your squad and they check kwan no ni.
I don't know what would build man because when we are supporters now
administrator education.
Okay.
Until me find out from him baby.
Two baby only baby do.
Odi actually.
To wa uni on mama report.
Investigation say koso.
Final one we musem supporters ni ebeko. Poli. Poli. Supporters ni mo ya mo musesifo.
Ane.
Omontewe.
Omontewe say.
Omonim de ekoso.
Asa no court. Because on to really.
Na de na ekoso.
So wa unim say the matter
before
a court of competent jurisdiction. Court no end this.
Na they give 5 crown in nyadwe.
The court no decide we are.
Okay.
I baby am tell say I slow di no. No action no the court process no dey nim say.
Normal.
Normal. How court no dey. You need to focus behind the scenes. Speed up no mind.
Okay.
But investigation was is so complicated. Police debate na man investigation. So I dey be about to give 2 years.
Okay.
The rely on
Mate.
Court.
Lawyer, yeah, that say mo say mama nya ko ba ya oba mo nya ntẹ no ba ya wo ka say why din sa. Monim so yo din o say din o. Ai mom de. Ya versi amazo so no anu no tin so mo nsan kama. All right. Uncle. Yeah.